I tried it. I did. I'll be live. Yeah, I had to go over here. I don't know. It wouldn't let me go live on the other page. It was weird. Or it just I don't know. I don't know what was going on over there. It just wouldn't let me go live. So so here we are. Uh-oh. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I apologize for the snafu earlier. Hey, later today, I'm gonna be doing the never mind, I'll tell y'all later. Hmm. Hmm. Something's going on Ticky Tack. Don't know what it is. Is it my page? Something's really going on over here. It's weird. Hmm. It's interesting. Hmm. It's really interesting. What up, Lux? I might have to start the live over again on TikTok. What up? I might have to start the live over again. It's super weird. I don't know what's going on. I'll give it a minute. Let me give it a minute. I don't know what's happening. I already had to restart it on whatever. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is weird. Okay. I'll be right back. TikTok. That's why I like to have everything set up before. I tried to do it today. YouTube hated on me. Hmm. They might just be suppressing me. It looks like that's weird. Let me see if I do. What if? Whatevs. I don't know what's going on. Maybe the counter is wrong. I don't know. I'm gonna let it rock out. We're gonna let it rock out. Whatever it is, it is. We're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through It's getting too dark in the morning, Marcia. Middle Alaska is gearing up for winter. It's coming. Damn, you in Alaska be cool? Alaska scares me. Alaska scares me like the ocean scares me. Very similar places. Two places I feel like people shouldn't be. Definitely not everybody should be in Alaska. A certain group of people should be in Alaska, but not everybody should be in Alaska. People indigenous to Alaska belong in Alaska. Not everybody, though. What up, y'all? Mm-hmm. Yes, Sirski. How's everybody doing this morning? How's everybody doing in the morning? It's Friday. Wake your trout mouth ass up. Appreciate you, Jay Sean. What up, Tyrant? What's good with it, man? It's cold in Minnesota too. It ain't even that cold out here. I just got on a long sleeve shirt. I just ain't worn nothing long sleeve in like 4 months. I was like, fuck it. I've been wearing long sleeve recently, I'm saying, but like up until like the last like week or two, I've been rocking tank tops and short sleeves, and you know what I mean? I was like, fuck that. Let me throw my shit back on. Yeah, I can't wait for my winter clothes. I got a cold little winter selection. Winter collection and selection popping. So I'm excited. Oh, you got blocked yesterday? Why you? Oh man. Thanks, Nopra. The Crody back with another weird prompt. Uh-oh, extremists in here. Hey man. How was this prompt weird, brother? 90 in Bama, yeah, see? Still high Colorado. It's warm in Cali too. It ain't hot or cold. It's pretty perfect temperature. M was here for 6. Extremist isn't 6. He's something else. Somebody else. They just talk the same because they both from Toronto. They both from the T dot. They're both from the T dot. Man. Oh man, let's get this guy out the way. Winter is for the Magic. Oh man. All right. Hey, I seen Miss Uganda. She liked one of my posts today, and I went on her page. I was like, damn, I see Y6 rocking with Ugandans like that. Shout out to the former. She might be the former or the current Miss Uganda, 2023 though. But what up, Zach Dave?
What's up, man?
Hold on, man. All right. You back? You still on the street corner? Get off the fucking street corner. Go in the house. Get inside. Go in the building. Clock in.
I don't clock in no job, bro.
Take your ass inside and clock in, fam. God damn, you always outside where the cars is going fast, man. Go ahead, Zach. What you want to say? Zach said it's their fault, apparently.
Yeah, it is, man. Everything they do is their fault, bro.
We can barely hear you. Sound like you sitting on your phone.
No, I said everything is their fault. Everything women do, they put they stuff through. Instead of going to get a man assistance, a man aid, they rather stand there and think they're men themselves and put themselves in situations that they didn't really have to be in, you know? And that's their fault, you know?
No, that's stupid. I don't know who.
Why you figure that though? Why you figure that though? You don't see that though, bro? How's their fault?
No, I don't. I don't see how blaming people who are getting abused, saying that it's their fault that they got abused. That doesn't make any sense.
Because obviously something had to take place, yo. People ain't just out here just putting their hands on people. We don't see that.
Why do you keep hold on. Take it back. A, you're trying to blame women for being physically abused, first and foremost. That's already crazy. I'm not even talking about just physical abuse. Stop thinking the only form of abuse is physical. That's your first problem.
Well, bro, I understand, yo.
Okay, then stop bringing up, because every time we talk about this, I got to remind you, you keep saying the same stupid shit. Ain't nobody putting their hands, or oh, if they put their hand, whatever. I don't even need to go there. I'll be giving niggas the out. I don't even need to go to the physical violence. There are 13 steps before we get there, and you want to focus on the last one. Like, focus on the other ones that you do, that I done, that my daddy did, that your daddy did, that your uncle did, that your brother did. Like, focus on those abuses, right? Let's focus on that.
Verbally though, bro, talking to a person, bro, sometimes they need to hear that shit for the actions that they cause. You feel me?
No.
That ain't mistake.
I don't feel you. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm really trying to, for the life of me, I want y'all to come up here and articulate to me, what specifically do you want us to hold women accountable for, or do you want women to hold themselves accountable for?
For betraying a black man and snatching the freedom from the black kids, yo. Take accountability for that, bro. Being disrespectful and disloyal, bro. Take accountability for that. Take accountability for the destruction and the chaos and the separation in the world. Take accountability for that, bro. You can't name nothing great women have done since women fought to have a voice and for women to have a right, yo. They ain't created a cause, nothing good. They haven't brought no unity, no nothing, bro. That's all you seen was separation, destruction, and chaos, yo. So what? Women should have a voice for what? Women should have the right to do what? Challenge a man? Feel she equal to a man? Feel she can compare herself to a man? Feel she could go outside of the lines of a man and yet still she need the assistance and the aid of a man? Like, come on, yo. Stay in your place. You doing too much. And anything you do could harm you, could possibly harm you, could have an effect on your life.
Ski, can I ask you a question? Well, I'm gonna read this. Super chat. Nigel said, I genuinely believe Ski Illy is very physically and verbally violent, and a verbally violent male to women. I do. I agree. Why are you violent to women? When was the last time you beat up a woman?
I ain't never put my hands on a woman, bro, and I'm not arguing anything. All I'm just saying is your action has a reaction, yo. You get what I'm saying? There's a cause and effect. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, so you're saying that you never. So wait, Zach.
Environment. Zach. Don't antagonize a person. Don't do anything like that.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. So you expect me to believe that you are willing to get up here in front of all of these people in broad daylight, get on the internet, blame women for being, you, as you said, physically accosted by a man, right? You didn't say accosted, but physically abused by a man. You want to blame a woman for that. You want to say that they hold on. I'm not done. You are saying that it's their fault for that, and the woman must have done something, right? And then at the same time, you expect me to believe that you don't lay your hands on women, that you don't physically abuse women, or I know you emotionally abuse them, but you're telling me you don't physically abuse women? Like,
no, I don't. You would never find a woman to ever say I did anything such.
Because they might be afraid of you. That don't mean nothing.
How you gonna, bro?
How am I gonna find them when you don't reveal who you really are? That's what I'm saying. Tell us who you are. I'll find the women. Tell me your name. I'll find them. I'll look them up. Terry what?
I'm God, bro. That's all you need to know.
Oh, okay. So you don't want me to find the women. You said I can't. Let me see.
Anyway, like I just said, bro, it's their fault, bro. Like I said, bro, anything that any person go through, they put themselves through, bro. You're not going to tell somebody how to react to a way that a person is coming at them, bro.
They got 15 on Zach Head. Marsha P said 10 on this caller. Oh my fucking God. I face palm really hard right now. Deja said he aware he sounds like a white tea supremacist. 5 on Zach. Now he don't care. He is a white supremacist. Mia said on this, they put 10 on this pitiful excuse of a shadow man. He wouldn't be here if it wasn't for a woman. Exactly. And his mama tried to save him from getting pew pew.
The woman wouldn't be here if it wasn't for me creating her.
Man.
So she could quit saying that I won't be here for her.
That's 25 on his head. Stop saying that weird shit.
No, they ain't shit weird about it, bro. God created a vessel in order to birth himself through, bro.
You're not saying
that.
He
created something that's more beautiful. Yeah, he created a beautiful vessel to birth himself through, bro.
What are you talking about? She didn't
create him. He created himself.
That's dumb. To Nigel said, your name is Terry. Your name is you are terrifying. Terrifying. She called that nigga terrifying. God damn, dude.
You don't feel that women should be held accountable for nothing that they do, bro? That's
35. Crazy. 35 on his head. Feel, yeah. What do you want me to? What you want me to? No. What I'm saying is, I don't think there's anything that, especially as a man, there's nothing that I can think of that I want women to take accountability for as a group. Can you?
Oh, wow. So the manipulation, the trickery, the deceiving, the conniving, doing things out of spitefulness, pure hate and jealousy, robbing the black man of his identity, snatching his freedom away from him, and putting him into a system. You don't feel she should be held accountable for that, bro?
She didn't do. Mad crazy. She didn't do that, idiot. White men did that to us. What are you talking about?
She did that, bro. You trying to act like our life just started off and it was 50 million white men and there was only 20, 25 of us, and that's how come they was able to defeat us. No, it don't work like that, bro.
What are you talking about?
That is not how I go, bro.
What?
Yes, what? You talking about something the white man did it. What I'm trying to tell you is it don't work.
Yeah, they like did. That, the fuck are you talking about? Who the Portuguese did it specifically first. The hell are you talking about? You know what's crazier? You know what's crazier about that statement? If you want to talk about all that bullshit, even before a white man touched down on the shores of Africa, black men was already putting black men in chains. And this is not one of those like it's the same type of slavery shit. Slavery is slavery, don't get me wrong, but chattel slavery is something completely different. But black men already were putting black men in chains. We invented slavery. We came up with the concept of slavery. Black women didn't enslave black. Hold on, sir. Hold on. Please don't interrupt me. Black, hold on, sir. Be quiet. I promise you, it ain't gonna work. You trying to blame black women, and I'm not even talking about black women specifically, but your hatred for black women always finds a way into these conversations. This has nothing to do with black women specifically. This says women. What do you want women to be held accountable for?
And that's what I said, though, bro.
No, that's not what you said. You talked about, sir, you talking about black women.
What? I said women.
Okay,
women,
what?
Bro.
Asian women sold black men out?
I'm just saying the women is selling.
What women sold black men out? What group of women sold black men out?
Black women sold black men.
Okay, then you talking about black women then, right?
Yeah, you just sat there and made that brought that narrative up. You know,
I didn't bring the narrative up. What are you talking?
Hey man, about is just women robbing their children of their freedom. That was all I was saying, though, bro. Hey, and all I said is you don't feel women should be held accountable for that, bro. I didn't.
How do women rob children of their freedom?
Because our mothers is the ones who putting us into the system, bro.
What do you mean? Doing that, bro. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yes, the European system by giving us this birth certificate, a social security card, and all the things like that, and they turn the line. You putting us into slavery by bondage right there.
Oh my God.
They signing us straight over to the European man, bro.
I can't
to have his way with us, bro.
I can't stand $40 on his head. I can't stand you motherfucking conspiracy theorist motherfuckers that ain't read a book. Stop.
Man, you funny, bro.
Go read something, bro.
You just gonna protect women, bro, or me because you a boy, man. You a boy that don't
Zach,
know what it take to be a man.
Hold on, Zach. Zach. I'm gonna tell you. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something right now. I promise you. I know we come on this app and everybody be keying and ha-haing. I promise you, though. I swear to God. You and me and you, you would never be You will never be.
boy.
You will never
You a boy,
ever.
man.
Hold on, Zach. Hold on, Zach. You will never be, ever be a man like me. You would never live up to. You would never.
Bro,
You're
was a
not
boy.
even. You. My
You
son.
don't know what a man
My son is
bro.
more of a man than you. My son is. You aren't a human, let alone a man. You're not a human.
You raising a feminine male like yourself, bro. You ain't a man.
I don't know. I don't know if you think that that's supposed to be disrespectful,
exist, bro.
Zach.
You fight for the
You
system
are.
to live, bro.
You
That's
are.
what
You are in a.
thrive on, bro.
Hold on, Zach. You are homeless in a wheelchair.
You want me to be a homeless person, bro?
I don't. I don't want you to be a homeless person.
Say that, bro. You just speaking. Bro. That's just your assumption, bro.
Why is that just
true?
It is true though.
No, it ain't. What's true about it, bro? What you know about me? You don't know nothing.
They got him up out of here. I know that you are a coward. I know that. You have a lot of cowardice in you. You're all insane, said Terryist. He's a Terryist. Ishnok said, this is the same guy that got the scholarship to the NFL. 5 to drop his ass. It's Friday. I don't want to hear this shit. Yeah, he's gone. Y'all pushed it over the edge. Oh man. We got to start off our day on that. Scary Terry out here. Y'all can never clock me. On your best day, on your worst, it don't matter. You could never do it. It would never work. It would never work. Every single day, I make a prompt that doesn't specify black women. Somehow, some way, a black man finds a way to vilify black women. And then tries to hide it in. And this is why that's why I don't listen to y'all. And y'all be like, well, I'm black. I only care about black people shit. How convenient. How convenient. Every single time it's in defense of y'all bringing up black women, it's because you black. And that's why. That's not why. Stop. Damn. You know what'd be funny, y'all? Y'all would think that I wouldn't be blindsided by that, right? You would think like, public gotta know that's coming. I'll be blindsided by it almost every time because I don't even be in that mode. Like, I'm not even thinking about that shit. I'm thinking about the prompt. I'm literally just thinking about women like as a group, as a class, right? And then here come a black man that can't read his name on a fucking cereal box. And he want to come up here talking about the black woman sold us out to the slave master by giving us social security numbers. Like, what? Your daddy got a social security number. Man, I ain't. Oh my God, man. Damn, dude. God damn. On that Umar bullshit. Do you understand, overstand, and understand? Shut the fuck up. Nobody cares. How about that? Go stand over there. Stop standing on the corner, nigga. Get off the Terry. Stop standing on the corner. Go stand in the motherfucking. Go stand around at work. Go stand in line for a job application. Go stand in the lobby of the doctor's office and go get some fucking help. That's stupid shit. Do you understand? It's the blacker woman. She sold us out. No, she didn't. She saved us. That's what black women did. Black women saved us, and they saving us. They gon' hey, look, I'm gonna tell you something right now because I did a video on this. I just thought about it. Black women about to save us from ourselves again because they about to get Kamala in office. They gonna save us from Trump. Watch. They saved us the first time. They gonna save us this time. Watch. And black men trying to ruin it. But a bunch of black women done woke up and they done They said they gonna vote and all of that stuff. And watch, they gonna save us. They gonna offset the dummy black men trying to vote for Trump. They gonna offset that shit. They gonna save us from Trump again for the second time in the last 12 years. Watch. That's all they do is save us. What do you want me to look on some real shit? What do y'all want me? What the fuck do you want me to say about women in general? What do y'all want me to say about them? You protect black women, you protect women. Okay. As if that's bad, but that's not even what it's about. That's the funny thing. They deserve protection, yeah, but that's not even what it's about. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the wildest part. Like, that's not even what it's about. I'm not, like, they be protecting me. Like, that'd be the funny thing. The wildest shit is to hear how mad black men get at them, saying that like, oh, you protect black women or you protect women or whatever. The whole time women be protecting me. So what what the fuck are we talking about? I mean, shit, if I know how y'all niggas everything like to be what's it called? Transactional, right? Like, if it's transactional, fuck it. Then that's the transaction then. They protecting me, I protect them. Fuck it. We're buddies. Like, what you want me to be mad? You want me to but all I be wanting y'all to do is make the case for what they should be held accountable for. What should women be held accountable for? That's all I want to know. Teammates. That's all I want to know. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, damn, y'all ain't got no friends, huh? Y'all don't. I could tell. I could tell. Y'all really be showing me y'all don't have no friends. IRL. Y'all don't have no friends, huh? How dare he protect people that protect him? Well, shit. I'm gonna look out for the people that been looking out for me my whole life. I already done told y'all. It's hard for me to I ain't got nothing to say. So I've been waiting on y'all because y'all been selling me on, what is that? I like your unfit. I see you with your little green on. Thanks, Camille. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm just out here trying to figure out what the problem is. I really am. I want to see what the beef is. The unfit is wild. What up, unfriendly?
Hey, public. Man, yesterday it was funny, man. I just want to come here and tell you, I was just scrolling lives because I was bored at work, and I came across the Benny guy live, and I was in there for maybe 5 seconds, and they was like, "Yeah, public." I'm like, "Oh," so my ears perked up, and I just want to hear what they were saying, and so there's a whole panel just talking about public this and public that, and yeah, he's bear, and so I'm in the comments like, so you guys are having a whole live on another grown ass man, like, and it's men on this panel. It's like 2 women, but mostly men.
Oh, and I'm blocked, unfriendly, by the way. You can have a live about me. That's fine. You can have a live about what I'm saying, but can I show up?
Nah, but they weren't even talking about they were literally just talking about you, period. Like,
I know, yeah. Oh, you cut out. Yeah, they're usually talking about how I look or something like that. I don't know. It's weird.
They said something, and then boom, they said you've been blocked by the creator. I was like, now why I get blocked?
What did you say? What did
I said? Why are you? Yeah, I just said, why are you guys talking about public and he's not here? Like, you guys are having a whole live on a grown man's looks. Like invite him here and then block by creator.
Damn. Why do you think they're obsessed with my looks? I'm not obsessed with my looks. Why the fuck are they obsessed with my looks?
If I stand next to public, they're gonna choose me. I was like, why did you say that? I'm just curious.
Where did your mind? How did your mind conjure that shit up? I wouldn't even have thought to.
I wouldn't have never even thought as a man.
I don't even be thinking like that. Like,
yeah, if I stand next to GV, I'm gonna look so good.
Yeah.
Like, what? Who thinks like that? Like, I just don't get it. Like, what grown man will be like, yeah, rate us out of 10?
Why don't they just do a poll? That's the thing. I'd be like, why don't y'all just do a poll and get it over with? Like, would that make you feel better? Like, do a poll on your page and run it and be like, who would you? And then put like my picture and your, like, whatever you want to do. I just want you to get over that though. That insecurity is wild. Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care what Ellie said. They want you real bad. I don't care. Like, I'm not like, what? I'm not understanding, man. And the wild to hear the statement that was made when that man said I was a less attractive version of Derek Jackson without muscles. Or he's not, no, he said he's like Derek Jackson, but not attractive and without muscles. And I said, like, what? So you think Derek Jackson is attractive?
Like they tell on themselves every time.
They like buff niggas. And that's cool. That's what I'm saying. I was like, and here, look, I've already told y'all this. I know, trust me, I've been in the gym for a long time. The only people that compliment you in the gym on your physique are men. No woman has ever walked up to me and been like, oh, I like your biceps, or oh, look how strong you are. Like, not even my wife. And my wife be complimenting the shit out of me, but like, she don't even do that shit. So what the fuck? Like, women don't even be on that type of time. I remember one time I was working out and I said something, I like posted a video or something like that. And one of my homegirls was like, why do you want to get buff? Like, she was so concerned. She was like, that seems stupid. You know what I mean? Like, women don't even be tripping off of shit like that. Like, most women, I'm not saying there's not, of course there's some women who like that shit, but like, most women don't even care about that shit last time I checked. So I'm not so whenever they be on that, like, oh, you look like, John was like, oh, John Cannon, who I hope comes in, I invited him. He was like, oh, you look like a crackhead. I was like, do I look like a crackhead? Or am I just not all puffy from GHB and shit like that? And like creatine sandwiches and shit. Like, yeah, I'm not like, what do you mean? Like, y'all be so concerned.
I was confused. I thought that he was having a live about you and y'all were gonna have another debate or something. That's why I stuck around, because I'm like, oh, okay, because I heard public. So I'm like, okay, like, what are they talking about? But it's no prompt up, like, it's no direction of the conversation. It was everybody talking on the panel. Yeah, I don't like Puppy Dog. Yeah, dog, I don't like him either. He just thinks that women do no wrong, dog. He just love women, but he just hate men. And they just all having an I hate public session. I was just like, this is a little weird to me. As grown men, this is what y'all are choosing to do with y'all time.
Wait, they was doing that in the live? That was in the live?
Yeah. Wow. It was yesterday, because I was scrolling lives, because like when I get bored, I'll just scroll lives and it'll take you live after live. And his came up and I recognize him, like, you know, he's always on my timeline, and he stitched one of my videos and got his whole little red pill gang on me. So I'm very familiar with him. And yeah, like, they were just sitting there talking, and then I heard public and I stayed around.
But that's not a whole, like, the shit they like, does you feminine, like the same thing, Zach, and that's not, I don't never do no shit like that. Like, like, all y'all got is like, oh, he defends women, but that's a feminine trait to stand up for people. Like, I don't know. That's weird, but that's some, I ain't gonna, hey man, y'all like it, I love it. Yeah, I the secondhand embarrassment is crazy though. Like, I'm embarrassed for y'all. Like, it ain't, y'all not embarrassing me. Haley said, no, your face structure is insane. You should model. I'm old. Ain't no modeling happening for me.
You do have very good bone bone structure.
Unless because I'm African. That's the thing. That's what I was wondering. I was like, why they was talking about me? I was like, my face is just, I got pronounced feet. I'm African. That's Africans got high cheekbones and shit.
He said public his live was banned, and then his main account is also close to being banned.
Who, Benny?
Yeah.
Oh, good for him. I know he mad. But let me get this let me get Extremist in here. Extremist, what's good, man? What you got to say about the prompt?
Yeah, you guys were talking about high cheekbones and all that kind of shit.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about none of it.
Anyways, I don't think when men hold women accountable for their actions and not to dismiss their suffering. I think it's to address behaviors that may perpetuate harmful cycles or affect others negatively. If they are dismissing your suffering, then you should just leave.
What do you want us to hold women accountable for?
I just said it. For like behaviors that may be harmful.
Be specific.
So like misplaced anger.
What does that look like?
So say for example, a person like was in a car accident, right?
Okay.
And then like due to someone else's reckless driving, right? And then while they're not at fault for the said accident, if they decide after the accident, right, that since people are not respecting them on the road, they shouldn't respect other people, right? We should have to address it.
I'm sorry. Repeat that again.
I'm confused.
I don't understand that.
Responsible for being hit by a car when the other person was recklessly driving. So what do they need to be accountable for? If the other
future behaviors.
Well, no, I'm just going off of your example that you just used. So you said that the person who got hit by the car needs to take accountability for being hit by the car?
No. I'm saying they should be held accountable for behaviors that they perpetuate in the future because of the accident. So then that behavior is, since someone else did not respect them on the road, not respect their safety, right? They themselves now feel as if they should now not respect everyone else on the road because their space was not respected.
I don't understand. So you're saying because they were hit by the car that they're gonna start hitting people with their car now because they've been hit?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So you're just an idiot. Okay, got it.
That don't even make sense, bro.
So the person in the comments that said that's what men do, that's what everyone does. It's called misplaced anger, and it's harmful.
Like you have right now?
I don't have any anger towards anyone, but okay.
So how does it actually manifest itself? That's what I'm saying. Don't give me like that, man. That analogy was bad. Can you give me like what it actually would look like though? Like if when a woman does it?
Yes, it would be misplaced anger. So it would be like something in her past with her ex or something, and it didn't go well, and then she's in a new relationship with you, and then you do something, right? It's not anything major, it's probably something minor, and she lashes out.
What is something minor?
Right, I'm like, what is that?
Minor?
Yeah. What is minor to you?
Say you forgot to take out the trash. Okay. I feel as if and then she lashes out against you. She just goes ballistic.
That almost never happens. But okay. If in that case, yeah, that woman should be held accountable for that. Is that common amongst women though? Is that something that most women do?
No, it's not. It's not common.
Okay, so let's talk about things that are, I know, but okay. So context is key here. I'm talking about men and women in general. So things that the majority of men do, the majority of things that women do. What is something that you believe the majority of women do that negatively impacts men that you want women to hold themselves accountable for?
Give me a second.
All right, let me read this super chat. You're all insane said, get him out of here. She put 10 on that boy head.
I don't know women who go extremely crazy on you for not taking out the trash, but what I do know is that if it continuously happens, because walk past the trash every day. When you're walking out the door, you can just take it out. So yeah, she probably didn't say anything the first 12 times, but if it's time 13, yeah, she might be a little mad. But
he wasn't paying attention.
Ballistic on you.
He wasn't paying attention. That's the thing. Like that, like you. First of all, she don't need to tell you every time, right?
Yeah, like you see the trash is full, just take it out,
and you don't take it out, and then that's on Monday. You see the trash is full on Thursday, you don't take it out. You see the trash is full on Saturday, you don't take it out. She ain't said nothing to you in between any of these times, but she doesn't need to. Then on day 7, you did the same thing, and then she blows up on you. Yeah, what the fuck? Yes. Why do they got to tell you you're right. The thing that men want women to do every fucking inch of labor. Every inch of labor. Men don't have to be accountable for shit, right? We don't have to be accountable for ignoring the duties, ignoring the trash, ignoring her, we don't got to be held accountable for that. But we want to, so we put the onus on her and say, well, you didn't tell me. Why didn't you tell me that's what you wanted?
Like, your boss don't have to tell you every single day about what to do.
If they do, they fire you. If they do, if your boss tells you what to do every day, your boss fires you after so long. Because why? Why? Who the fuck wants an employee that you got to tell to do? You got to tell them to do their fucking job every day. That's crazy. I remember my nephew a long time ago, man, when he first started working. My nephew is 27 now. 27 now. Yeah, he's about to turn 27 in November. My nephew, he got his first job at a supermarket. Might have been Target, even something like that. And one of his jobs was to return the carts. It was go collect the carts and push them back in the store, right? Like, I think I'm pretty sure that's like kind of like a major job that you got to do that shit like every 30 minutes or 45 minutes or whatever. So he's on the job and they taught him how to do it. They showed him how to do it. And then it was like, cool. Boom. It's an hour later or whatever. Bunch of carts out there. The manager comes to him and says, hey, you got to go out there and go get the carts. And he goes, oh, okay. He goes out there, he gets the carts, brings them back in. 45 minutes later, another hour later, they come back. Hey, I need you to get the carts. He's like, oh, okay. Like, and this is what my nephew told us. So, you know what I'm saying? After he got fired, the boss had to repeatedly remind him to do the same task. He got fired in like a day or two. And then that he also, one of his jobs was to like help with the bagging, right? He was a bagger, whatever. And he would just stand there. It's not like my nephew was lazy. It wasn't that. It just was, it was a mental thing with him, right? But eventually they ended up firing him after like 48 hours, you know what I'm saying? Like 24 hours of employment. They were like, nah, this is not going to work. That's all it took. That's all it took, was just for like one day of him just not doing his job, not being on task repeatedly in the set. And they were just like, nah, we can't do it.
Yeah, and ain't nobody better be doing that to no grown man, or like how like women have posted videos and they ask their husband to like put the food up in the fridge and they put the whole pot in there, saying, well, yeah. I mean, like, I put it in there. So you guys want us to treat you like the leaders, but you guys act like you're like you can't even comprehend. Like, because obviously it's like I thought that it would be obvious that why would you not just put it into a smaller container, then put it in the fridge? Like, why would you put the whole pot with the cord in the fridge? Like, I'd just be like shocked.
Extremist, can you answer the question now? Did you get on your Googles, your AI shit? You got an answer for me?
No, I was on the phone.
Oh, okay. You got an answer for me?
No, to be honest, no. I can only give you isolated cases.
Okay. So, with that being said, is it fair? You said my question was weird with the weird prompt. Now, do you think my prompt is weird based on what you just said?
Oh, no. Just because I don't have it doesn't mean there isn't any.
Oh, my God.
Because someone else can bring it. No, I just don't have it. I can only give you an isolated case. And you agreed to it, so I'm not.
An isolated case, like someone being hit by a car and then going to hit people with their
That
car.
was an analogy. That wasn't the isolated case. The isolated case was the woman perpetuating harmful behavior, misplaced anger at the man for something.
Right, about trash.
Yeah.
That
was just someone went crazy on you because you didn't take out the trash?
No, I'm just speaking. That was a hypothetical.
Okay, so you have no real examples. It says women need to be held accountable for bad behavior. What bad behavior?
No, I didn't say bad behavior. See, you're strawmanning me. I didn't say bad behavior. I said harmful behavior.
Same bad. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. That's not a straw man.
Like, please do not play word games with me.
How was that vague?
I'm actually very educated.
That is very vague and very.
You can't play word games.
Like harmful behavior, I told you is
extremist. Can I ask you? I got you. Can I ask you a question? If something is harmful, would you deem it to be bad?
Exactly.
Depends.
What could be harmful that's also not bad? Please tell the class. Because I would like to know that actually. What is harmful?
It can be harmful for you, but it cannot be bad for someone else. Then
it's not hard, sir. I'll ask the question. I don't know what the fuck is going on. You're talking like a criminal and like you think I'm a lawyer or something. It's just simple. It's just simple. If something is harmful, it's bad. You were just trying to gaslight her and now you're tripling down on the gaslighting. Like, stop. It's weird. That's what you're doing. Just stop. It's okay. Harmful is bad. If something is harmful, it's bad. It doesn't matter. Now you want to look, if you look at it from a different angle and say, well, if it's not harmful, then it's not harmful then to them. But if it's harmful to the person, then it's bad to the person. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Right? Like, I can eat sesame seed oil. It ain't harmful to me. My son can't. It's harmful to him. It's bad for him.
In general, is it bad? Like, no, it's just
yes,
harmful to you, but not harmful to your son.
All right.
Oh my God.
You know what, public? Hold on 1 second. Because this is gonna tell me pretty much everything I need to know about you. What do you think about what's going on with Diddy?
I don't care about Diddy.
You don't have to care. I'm asking you what do you think?
I don't think I should be invested in another person's life if it's not mine or in my circle. If whatever's going on with Diddy,
you have an opinion that, like as a person, you have an opinion on it. Like, oh, like I think what he's doing is terrible. Oh, I don't see what's so bad about it. You have an opinion. I'm not saying that you care and that you're invested, but this is a conversation.
Yeah, but my opinion is I don't care about the guy. Well, what? Like what? What else do you want me to say? Like, I don't know him or anything. Like, I don't care about the guy. So,
Why do you come on lives if you don't want to talk about anything? If you don't have any examples to back up what you're saying? Why do you even come up here? Like, to hear your own self-talk? Like, are you some sort of narcissist?
Absolutely.
Do you even know what a narcissist is?
Yeah.
I'm asking you a question.
I'm asking you, do you even know what a narcissist is?
Answer my question.
No, I'm not a narcissist. I came to have a conversation with public. And now, so what is a narcissist?
Well, you obviously didn't come to have a conversation because you keep bringing up bad behavior, horrible behavior, but then have no direct examples of it.
He agreed already that that woman should be held accountable.
No, I didn't.
You didn't agree.
I didn't.
Shook your head and you said, yes, she should be held accountable, but that's not the majority of cases.
She should be held accountable. I didn't agree that women should be held accountable for that because most women don't do that. So I didn't agree to that. You brought up an isolated incident that was like, I was like, yeah, any brother. Yep. Even in your example, the shit wasn't, I didn't even agree with that. I'm just agreeing with the idea that if you overreact to something and you berate another person, then yeah, you, man or woman, yeah, you should be held accountable for that. I'm cool. But back to what, and that's when I asked you, what do you want? What do you want women to be held accountable for as a group? Oh, I don't have anything. Okay. So is this still a weird prompt? Well, it could be because I don't have the answer doesn't mean if you don't have an answer, you mean in all all the things that we could be like, okay, let me ask you a question. What do you think men should be held accountable for?
Their action and inaction.
No, same thing. Why do we got to start all over again? Give me an example. Be specific. Don't be vague.
When I was okay. Anyways, it was say for dismissing someone else's feelings, not being empathetic.
Okay. And you think, and before I keep going, you think most men do that, right? That most men are dismissive and we're not empathetic, right? Generally speaking.
Yes.
Okay, cool. That's a big one. I love that you said that. And that was quick and easy. And I think most of us would agree that men struggle with empathy and we dismiss other people's experiences, right? Especially the ones that we have visited upon those people. So I agree. They put 25 on his head total now. So what I'm trying to figure out is if you could do that for men that quick and you came up with the thing that you think and you know that most men struggle with, but then you can't do that for women, you don't think that's the whole thing right there? It's the reason why you can't come up with it for women because there is nothing to come up with?
No, because I was able to come up with that because I'm around most men. I know how most men operate. I don't know how most women operate. I can only give you isolated cases. Like I've said.
Okay. You're all insane said apathy is a stance. Get him out of here. He just want a pillow talk in pub direction. Oh man. All right, go ahead. Did you want to say something unfriendly?
I really want y'all have a good case against your school districts. I promise you, like you would win. Like if you sue them for not teaching you comprehension, you like sue all of your English teachers because you would win. Like you would win a whole lot of money too.
Yeah, this is the same person that couldn't tell me what narcissist is.
I don't think she couldn't. I just think she didn't.
We're not questioning me. You are the one bringing these arguments up here and having.
When I asked you, what is a narcissist? You can't tell me.
That's not the argument. I asked you a question.
I'm asking you a question. You want to use words?
They blame women. Hold on, y'all.
Instead of answering what me and public have been continuously asking you.
Hold on.
Ask you about something totally different. Well, I don't have an opinion.
Hold up. Let me read this member chat. They said Ruby Payne said they blame women for single motherhood and divorce and child support, but don't point to their own behavior ever. Yeah, that's fact. Jassy, are you there?
Yeah.
Did you want to speak on the topic?
Yeah. Men only want. First of all, I don't know where men got the idea that they have the authority to hold random people accountable for anything, right? So even when you would ask them what are women to be held accountable for, there is no way for any of them to have an answer to that. There is no way. Because first of all, who died and made you king of anything? Like, that's number one. It's crazy how this guy was asked pointedly, how does he feel about Diddy? Oh, I'm not invested in Diddy. Okay, so why the fuck are you invested in holding women accountable then? What do women have to do with you? Women should be just as irrelevant to him as Diddy.
For real.
So, it's just this weird sort of, strange. And then also, even in the conversation of accountability, I've always asked them, I said, okay, so when we're to take accountability for the things that you feel, and some of the things I've heard are, oh, well, they have to be held accountable, take accountability for the men they chose. They have to take accountability for being single moms. They have to take accountability, for choosing the guys they chose. Okay, so when they do that, what happens next? I don't know if you've ever done a prompt like that. I know you've done a few public on accountability. What happens after women take all the theoretical accountability that they think women should take? What's the next step?
Nothing.
What goes down after that? Like, what is their desired outcome? What do they think that they will get after women take this supposed accountability? What happens?
They don't think that far, Jazzy, because I've gotten to that point with them and I've told them, you guys don't really want women to take you don't really want women to take accountability for that, because if they do, you want women to choose better, right? Okay, they chose the bear and you niggas got mad. When every single time y'all be screaming for women to choose better and do better, and then the women go, okay, 4B. Okay, I abstain. Y'all go, nah. What's that one sound from Omarosa when she was getting interviewed and that lady was like, well, why did you work for him then? And she was like, whatever, like, Shirley, slow down, right? That's what the men is like. When you tell them that, you be like, okay, like, and the women will go, okay, cool. So we not gonna fuck with y'all. Since y'all not gonna help us out and make it easier on us to choose better, fuck it, we out. We not gonna fuck with y'all. Then they be like, Shirley, slow down. Like, no, that's y'all just said you want women to choose better.
No, you're right, because I've done that. I'm going, all right, you're right. I'm not good at choosing a man to be in a relationship with. I'm not good at choosing the right, father to have a child with and all of that. Okay, so I'm just going to refrain from participating in this particular activity because I'm acknowledging and agreeing with you that I am incapable of doing this correctly.
Yep.
So I'm just not going to do it anymore, right? So then I don't cause any harm to my community. I don't cause any harm to society. I don't cause any harm to myself, and I don't cause any harm to a potential child, right? Like, boom, good. We're good.
Yep.
And it always does end up being a no, not like that.
No, not like that. That's too much. No.
Accountability. What they want is punishment, because if I say, yes, I chose the wrong person to have a kid with, that is accountability.
It is.
But they still find something else with it. Well, you still did it. Yes, I did it and I chose wrong. And I'm taking accountability daily because I'm raising my kid. There have been plenty of single moms who said that, and they still find a problem. So you don't want women to be accountable. You want them to be punished. Like, you want them to walk around with the scarlet letter A. So no one else deals with them because they feel like they don't deserve anything because you made a mistake, because they've never made a mistake. But our mistakes we make are just blown up to where they feel like we need to wake up every single morning. Hey, I just want to tell everyone that I am accountable for being a single mom, that I am accountable for dating the wrong man.
Yep.
But they still wouldn't be happy even if we did that.
Yeah, they won't. Imani put 10 more on extremists. That's 35 on that boy. Yeah. I've gotten to that point a lot of times with them. And I'm just like, yeah, so the women are choosing not to be with us. Now what? They're choosing not to have babies with us. Now what? Even if they choosing to be in a relationship with us, they're not choosing to have, they don't want to have kids. Y'all mad still? Well, how's civilization going to continue? You know what I mean? I'm like, y'all don't, they can't win for losing. It's like they can't, like, so then that becomes, and that for me, that's when it really hit me what it was. Cause I started running that prompt like a year ago. And when I inevitably got to that point, I was like, oh, okay. I see what they're trying to do. They're just being pick-me's. They're just on some like, okay, choose better. And when they say choose better, they mean choose me. I'm the better option. Yeah, you chose the guy that had all the money, and yeah, you chose the good-looking super Chad, quote unquote. Yeah, you chose that guy. Okay, but no, choose me because I'm the nice guy.
When they started throwing out Pookie and Ray Ray, which is so anti-black, and I hate it, like, because they don't even understand how crazy that sounds to say Pookie and Ray Ray and you're black.
I one day, cause y'all know me, I was big on that. I was like, Pookie and Ray Ray is racist, da. And then one day somebody was like, I was having a conversation with them about it, and they was like, Pookie came from New Jack City. And I was like, oh yeah, you're right. Like, I don't know why it just hit me. I was like, oh yeah, that was Chris Rock's character in New Jack City. I was like, nah, black people did that. I don't know. Black.
And like, I know extremists won't give us a direct answer, but I'm very curious on what accountability looks like for him. So someone did something. What do you think accountability looks like?
It's not, accountability is not necessarily blaming someone. Like, for example, if I crash I bring home like my dad's car and it has like a huge dent in it, right? He's going to hold me accountable because I was using his car, but he's not going to blame me for the car having dents in it. It's exactly what it is. If he's blaming you, if my dad's blaming me for having the dents in the car, even though I didn't do it, then that's a problem. It's the same scenario with men are blaming women for the past and traumas they felt. If they're doing that, they're dismissing your feelings, they're dismissing how you feel, and you should not be with them. You should leave.
But
that's simple.
But I'm not. But it's
still didn't get an answer to the question.
yeah, that wasn't simple. We're lost. What do you mean?
Like, you're really on cars, so let's just make it simple. Since like I have to break it down to you, for a human being, if a woman dated a man who cheated on her, because you guys want us to take accountability for that, because we're supposed to know on day one, if years down the line he's gonna cheat on us. What does accountability look like for that woman? Like how? Like what does she say or do for you to feel like she has been accountable?
Wait, can you repeat that again? You cut out.
Yeah, if a woman deals with a man and the man cheated on her during the relationship, how do you think she should be accountable? Like what should she say or do to feel like she's reached the level of accountability you deem appropriate?
Accountable for, in her case, would be recognizing that this man was not good for her, and then she should just move on, forgive and move on.
But that's not accountability that you're talking about, because recognizing what Doug, because we broke up, so I recognize he's not the right one for me. So what does that mean?
I do want to say something real quick. Even in your analogy, extremist, with the car, if you took your dad's car and you had nothing to do, like you parked it in a garage and it was all safe, but whatever, somebody came along and vandalized your dad's car, right, and put a bunch of dents in it, your dad wouldn't hold you accountable. He wouldn't hold you accountable for that at all, because what the fuck did you do? How would you have known that garage was unsafe? How would you have known that somebody would come along and do that to your dad's car?
I know, but it's still his car. It's under his name. Insurance is going to look at him, not me,
No, I know, not the insurance. Insurance does what it does. You pay a deductible and you move on. They're not gonna. They shouldn't raise your rates because of that. But I'm saying
it's his car. It's under his name.
Hold on, you're missing the point in this particular case. So let me line up the analogy for you. The car is the woman, right? The vandalizer, the vandal, whatever, the person that vandalizes the car is a man that harms the woman. So the same way your father wouldn't expect you to take accountability for some fucking random act of violence or whatever it was, right? Is the same way how the fuck can we ask women to hold themselves accountable for choosing a bad that doesn't make sense? It's always the onus, the responsibility is always on the person who has caused the harm, not the person who has been harmed. That doesn't make sense. That's the thing that I'm trying to. That's the part about this whole equation that always gets lost for me. I'm always like, wait, so y'all are trying to tell me that a woman or anybody, they get wronged, they get abused, and they're responsible because they should have known better? Like, what? Because let's be honest, no man is gonna tell a woman, hold on, extremists. The only way I would give you that is if that man or that person went to that woman and said, I'm going to abuse you on day one. And the woman goes, okay, based on attraction, I choose you. Cool. I'm definitely going to blame her for that. I'm be like, nah, you signed up for that, sis, literally. But if that man love bombs her for 6 months or 3 months or a year or 2 years, which this has happened many a times, and she lets her guards down and now she trusts him, and then he starts to abuse her, then she doesn't leave on day one, and she may not leave on day 365, and she may not leave day 100. 780 or whatever the case, maybe 770, 750, 730. It doesn't matter. She's not she wants to she's now waiting to see if he gets back to what he was day 354th, right? I'm not gonna blame her. I'm not gonna be like, well, why did you stay one day past and da 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 da? I'm not gonna do that.
Do you think women as a collective cannot recognize love bombing?
Yeah, I do. I think they can't, because nobody can. How the fuck would you know?
Let me recognize someone treated me really well and then project. So I'm thinking about what other people have done to me, and because the past man showed me love and then was bad, let me project this onto you, which is men say they hate that when we make another man pay for another man's mistakes. But you're saying that we should be able to recognize, because it's happened before when someone love bombed us, because you don't know someone is love bombing you until something bad happens, and then you see that was their bad intent. I can't tell intent from the beginning unless he blatantly sits there and tells me, hey, I'm doing all this so that you fall in love with me, and then I'm gonna turn into a really bad person.
I know I just have faith that women can recognize it even better than men can. Because to be honest, the way I see it is just men telling you what you want to hear. Showing
Why do y'all think we're superheroes like that?
It's not a matter of
like, for some reason, a lot of men think that y'all dead ass think that women.
In one breath, they think women are stupid. In the next breath, they know every fucking thing.
Like, y'all dead ass think we are X-Men. Like, it's insane.
Professor X.
How the heck am I? Because I'm gonna be honest, public. It's only been for probably the last 5 to 6 years that love bombing, gaslighting, stonewalling, silent treatment, things like that have been a mainstream conversation.
These are new terms.
Where it has happened to so many women that we all started investigating and being like, yo, my mom did this to me. My dad did this to me. My grandma did this to me. The men I dated did this to me. The women I dated did this to me. Like, nobody knew what this shit was for years when it was happening. And so now people were able to put, the DSMV scale on it and talk about it and be like, this is what this is. But the sinister thing about love bombing is that love bombing makes it difficult to tell when someone is genuinely interested in you and when someone is just love bombing you. So you really don't know up from down, real from fake, or what the hell is going on. So the only way to actually avoid love bombing is really to avoid relationships
altogether. No, that's it.
Who have survived, altogether, who have survived narcissistic relationships, tell you that was the most perfect man they have ever met for a solid 3 months. They have never met a more perfect man in regards to the love bombing, the mirroring, the love they shower them with, the
attention.
way they learn their love language and use their love language, the attention, the way that they show up for them, and things like that. Once you experience that, you could never trust another person after that. So once a woman goes through that, it literally ruins her for like the rest of her life, to be honest.
Which is wild, because it just proves that men actually do know what women want. We do know what it, but we just don't want to do it. It's correct. We don't want to keep it up. It's so weird. Aaron said, that's 40 on Extremist. She said, black men getting love bombed by Trump. What you mean? In real time. Jocelyn said they don't want accountability. They conflate accountability with suffering and misery because they're stuck in their own suffering and misery. Go ahead. What up? I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jazzy.
And then I also want to say this too. And it's crazy that men have this high expectation for what they think that women can do. But for those men who like have children and have ex-wives, your baby mama or ex-wife could have love bombed your ass. Because if y'all have the stories of this woman just did you so freaking dirty in the end, this woman turned into a total freaking monster, then I'm pretty sure she didn't show up and pull up on you like that. I'm pretty sure she pulled up on you cooking, cleaning, throwing that ass in a circle, and you thought she was a perfect woman. You thought she was a good girl. You thought she was a perfect person. And then the monster in the claws came out after she got the ring or she got the baby. So it's like, this is something that happens to y'all too.
Shit, let men tell it happens to us the most. Go ahead, Extremist. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No one is saying it doesn't. You said it best. If you can't recognize, don't avoid relationships. Don't get in a relationship. Problem solved.
Don't trust
It
men.
applies to both parties.
Does that actually solve the problem? Does that actually solve the problem?
Yes, because then she doesn't have to focus on whatever the man is going to do to her in the future. She can just focus on herself. She doesn't have to worry about being hurt. She doesn't have to worry about any of that, being trapped or whatever.
But you're literally saying that men are not to be trusted. Like, because
at this point,
we are going to manipulate you, so you just shouldn't trust us at all. So yeah.
Well, what are you saying? Well, hold on. Let me read this, and let me ask you the question. Cecilia said, if she leave day 1 or day 365, abuse still happen. Absolutely. It's just how much of it. Yeah. So what do you? Okay. So you don't think that you're not saying that it's all men or most men, right? Like most men don't manipulate women. Is that what you're saying? Or attempt to?
I think they do. Most of them do.
You think most men do attempt? Okay, cool. So wouldn't it be, like she said, you're basically just telling women to avoid men altogether because most men manipulate. So why would they? Yeah, right?
Yes.
And you think that's the cure?
Stay single. It's the person that comments, stay single then.
But wait, hold on. You think that's the cure?
Yes.
Y'all can't be fucking for real,
We need
man.
to leave you guys alone. So that means you too.
No, you still haven't told me what a narcissist is. Why are you talking?
Sir, stop. Nobody wants to have a discussion about what a narcissist is. She knows. We all know what it is.
Doesn't understand.
Okay. All right. Okay. Cool.
Like, he doesn't understand that we would be leaving him alone too, but like he's gonna say, no,
good. I don't care, yo. Like, I don't like if it's for your safety. If it's for your mental, protect your peace. Why is that so hard to understand? Like,
because you guys hate the 4B movement where women have.
Who's your God? Look, whatever. Who cares about what they think? I never knew people care this much. If it's for your mental, because. But I don't know if people recognize it's only going to be you in that casket. So you should focus on your mental, focus on your emotions and whatever in life. Who cares if they don't like the fact that you're not single or you want to be single? Like what?
Elsa says, extremist understands what you're advocating for. Oh, she's saying she's telling you extremists understand what you're advocating for.
Did you get that public?
Which one? I didn't hear what he said. What did he say?
Did you get that on Cash App?
Oh, I got it. Yeah, it just came here right now.
By extremists, get your fuck ass out of here. You on damn nerve.
You know what I'm saying?
Good day, sir.
One question.
I mean, you can tell that he knows. Like he's saying, most men, that he's that guy. Like he's that guy. He sat up there for the longest time, and you can tell that this is how he engages and interacts with women. And then it's like, yeah. Women need to stay away from most men and all that. You're right. I'm staying away from you right now, bro. Okay.
But I just hate the thing that I hate the most about that, Jazzy, is
okay. So
I can't fucking stand. Oh, I'm gonna mute you, Jazzy. I don't know if you know you not muted. The thing I can't fucking stand is how men to like when you box them in that corner. Instead, look. We're down to 2 options here. We got 2 options here. You got door A, door B. Door A is women avoid men altogether, right? That's door A. Door B is men be better. These niggas 10 out of 10 don't say women avoid men altogether. I've heard many of them say that. And I'm like, you're not serious though. Y'all will be the first ones crying if they actually did it. Like how is the answer never option B? I'm not even joking. That's cool. Like that is crazy. That is profound. That doesn't make sense to me anymore. Like it used to at one point in time, but at this point in time, I'm not able to understand. Like door A, yep, y'all should just. That's what I'm saying. Just avoid men altogether. I'm sorry. I know why. Because they know that's not realistic. God, that's what it is. They know, but the same way that I know that trying to teach kids abstinence is the way to avoid STDs and teen childbirths. I know that that's not the lesson to teach kids, right? That's not logical or practical. abstain? Teach everybody has to abstain? Like, come on. That's crazy. Y'all bang that poll out up there, man. Raise your hand if you've been love bombed. Hit that poll up. It's a poll up there. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. Go ahead, Logic. What's good with your family?
Public, what's going on, man?
I'm chilling, bro.
I'm in here all the time, bro. First time
I
on
know.
the panel. Hey, check it out, dude. So I did a monologue about this some couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing, it took me to go through it to realize that I really didn't want accountability. So I was, just to give you a short backstory, years ago, I was cheated on by my girl at the time.
Okay.
Years after, it took me a while to get over it. Trying to realize, like, yo, why am I holding on to this? The point was, yo, I didn't want her accountability. I wanted her guilt. I wanted her sorrow. I didn't want her to celebrate any birthday. So, because how dare you have messed up back then, and you still got nerve enough to hold your head up? So I'm realizing, first of all, I had no point of reference for accountability. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't think most men could pinpoint when accountability is actually taken. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the fact of the matter is, I think we use the word accountability, but we really want their guilt.
Punishment.
We really want the punishment. We really want their sorrow. So yeah, I just wanted to say that, Doc.
That's crazy. No, but I think I felt that before too. Come to think of it, that feeling you just described, I think I've had that feeling before too.
Oh yeah, man. I'm like, I'll go on Facebook and see her celebrating a birthday, and everybody telling her happy. I'm like, don't tell that heifer happy birthday. But yeah, that's the way I felt, man. So, but yeah, that's my little 2 cents, Doc.
Appreciate that, man. Thanks, Logic.
Public and
Hey, friendly, I'm gonna rotate.
People don't understand accountability, and I'm gonna tell you when I understood like accountability in the worst way. So I had a family member that was like super abusive towards me, and I was just like, just say, that you did it, because at first it was I didn't do this or whatever, or that was not my fault, da 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 da. And then she literally was like, one day, right after pushing, yeah, I did that shit to you, and I don't fucking feel no type of ways about it because your ass was bad and you got on my damn nerves. In that moment, right, here was the harsh truth that people don't understand. She took accountability. She said exactly, took accountability for her actions. She took ownership of her actions, her harm that she caused me, and gave a justifiable reason for her mindset of why she caused me that harm.
But she didn't have no remorse. She had no remorse.
She had no remorse.
No contrition.
And that's the part of accountability that people don't quite understand. Accountability, by definition, is a person just taking ownership of the action or situation and giving a justifiable reason. For them, whatever reason they give is justifiable to them for the harm that they caused you.
So basically, you could take accountability and never and continue the behavior because like you're not repenting, you're not gonna turn away from it. You just go, yeah, damn.
That's why words are like important. I'm like, I always say that y'all need to understand exactly what you're saying, exactly what you're asking for, and be specific. You don't want accountability like you think you do. You either want someone to suffer for what they've done, or you want someone to own what they did and then change their behavior.
Yeah.
Accountability doesn't come with shame. Accountability doesn't come with blame. It doesn't come with remorse. It doesn't come with guilt. It doesn't come with any of that.
It just comes with recognition. That's all it is.
And it is what the fuck it is.
I did that.
That's accountability.
That's true. The poll said, raise your hand if you've been love bombed. 150 votes. 92% said yes, and 7% said no. Interesting. 6, Bermuda, what's good, man? One of you guys could go first. I don't know, whichever one wants to go first.
Bermuda, go first, though.
Go ahead, Bermuda.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I just had a friend of mine who actually helped me bring my daughter home from foster care. Me and her were dating and had dated years past.
Okay.
And we broke up after I brought my daughter home because, my daughter had been through trauma and everything, and Sadly, my girlfriend at the time, she was white. Her mother purposely did not bring her around people that weren't of color. So I was like, she's already been through enough trauma. Give me some time, and then bring around the kids, because she had a daughter of her own as well, who was a couple of years older. Well, because she could not give me the time that I asked for, I broke it off. And then, don't you know it, she goes to get back with a man who, mind you, he wanted a divorce but wouldn't file it. And then initially, like a year before, he was going to file it, but just didn't have the money to do so. She gets back with him, and now they're having another child. Now, mind you, this is all like during COVID and around COVID. They had not been living together for over 3 years. They've been married for 7, but only been living together married for 3 years out of those 7.
Okay.
Around the same time, her daughter was a baby. And I'm like, he's not been with you. He's been living with his parents, who's literally enabled him, because his mother did not like her at all because she was white tea. And also her child was also alienated from her own grandmother because of mom.
So you want the woman in this particular instance to take accountability for alienating the child from other black people? I mean, people of color?
No. What I'm saying is, it was the grandmother that was alienating her grandchild from herself.
Okay.
And then, but then also, the main reason, this was also why that he was able to just stay at his parents while he's get married and got a whole child, and not doing his job as supposed father and husband.
But I'm trying to understand. Did you read the prompt?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so does this connect to the prompt? Because I'm not.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Let me know.
Yeah.
Tell me how it's connecting. I'm sorry.
So what I'm saying is, she's being abused all these years. And she's like, oh, she's not being abused. And literally, she only got back with him because me and her broke off. And I'm like, you're raising 2 daughters. Like, take accountability that you're raising your daughters around someone that's, they can end up being in the same type of relationship.
Yeah. So essentially, you said all of that to say she needs to take accountability for the man that she chose.
Yes, because she knows she's being abused, and she's just
So that's literally the only thing that men ever say when they want women, when they talk about women.
I'm just talking about this. I'm just talking about this.
I know. I'm saying. I know. I don't want this because this isn't. Hold on, sir, Bermuda. This isn't personalized. I'm not talking about a woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about women in general, as a class, as a group. What do you want women to take accountability for? Would be my question.
There really isn't, because the women in this type of situation is a minority.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
They're the minority in this type of situation.
Yeah, and even in that situation, the person who was actually wrong is the man.
No, most definitely.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
So even then, it should be the man needs to be better and not treat her that way. So even then, you can't really put the onus on the woman. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying. Like in men's minds, in the worst case scenario, when the craziest thing we can think of when we think of accountability for women, it still involves a man.
He's not gonna leave. He's not gonna leave her though, because he got a free roof over his head, and he don't gotta keep a job.
I feel you.
And that's one reason why, I'm just like, I stopped talking to her, because I already knew, even if I didn't break it off with her, she was going to get back with him because they have a child together. Which I'm like, that's the worst reason to get back with somebody. Whether
it might have been based on attraction.
Oh no, it was mainly their child. That, and the fact that she would rather be miserable and living with someone, and miserable because she's with someone, rather than upset that they're alone. Because you can be alone and not be miserable.
Yes, because women cannot be alone.
Women can't be alone. Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait.
That's not what I'm saying.
Hold on, wait, Bermuda. 6 said women can't be alone. 6, what evidence do we have that women can't be alone? Like, do you let me ask you this. What if there was like a study or something that, I wonder if there's like a study out there that shows that women actually thrive. And when you say be alone, you mean like without an intimate partner, right?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
all those studies are. I'm calling cap on all those studies.
Calling cap on the
a woman,
studies.
Yeah, this is why a woman would never admit that. She would never say, "I need to be with a man," or "I want to be with a man."
Well, that's not how they study it, though. Just so you know, that's not. They study it based on the outcomes. They do ask the people as well, but they, you know what I'm saying? So here's what I'm saying. The person, if you go to a man and you go, okay, are you happy? Like, where are you at on this scale? Right. And they don't ask them one question, they ask them a bunch of questions. I don't know if you've ever taken like done anything for like a study or anything. They ask you like a bunch of questions, and you sometimes you don't even realize they're kind of asking you the same question in a bunch of different ways so that you can't lie. You know what I'm saying? So you can't manipulate it, but that's pretty much what they do. They ask you a bunch of questions. You don't even know. You don't even understand the connection, but they do, right? They're good. Like this is what they do. So they ask you a bunch of questions, and it's usually on a scale. It's like, you know, absolutely not, sometimes, most days.
Give me an example of the question. I have a question. Yeah.
No, the question, they'll ask you something like, how would you rate your friend group? How would you rate your friend group? Would you say that your friend, from scale to from strongly agree or strongly disagree? And it'll be like 4 or 5 things. It'll be like, would you say that your friend group is very supportive? Would you say your friend group is supportive? And then it'll be strongly agree that your friend group is supportive, right? For the women, it'll be like boom. And then they'll ask like another question. It'll be like, out of your closest friends, do you feel like they listen to you? Strongly agree or disagree? And then, you know, you put, yeah, I strongly agree.
I don't feel like those questions would be on it. I think they would probably ask like,
why do you think those types of questions wouldn't be on it? What makes you?
I don't feel like it correlates. I don't feel like it correlates.
How doesn't? What?
How would they get to the conclusion that women are better alone from those questions?
Because women can be alone but not lonely. Women
I don't believe that.
Huh?
From my experience, I don't believe that. A woman would stay with the guy that's beating the dog shit out of her.
So?
Over be alone.
No.
What do you mean so?
It's listen. So? Hold on. Yeah, because there's no correlation between what you're saying and that situation. You're just saying something, right? So Bermuda, listen to what Bermuda just said. We don't know Bermuda. This is the first time I've ever talked to this gentleman. He just said his baby mama will go back to her ex or whatever for the kids. And in most cases, it be the kids. And you talking about they don't want to be alone. So you just going to ignore every other variable in that situation. You're going to ignore that and go and pivot to, oh, well, she must be doing it because she just can't be alone. Like, what?
Look, my age group right now, not a lot of girls have kids, right? And I seen women get treated like dogs and run right back. Why do you think that is?
Stockholm syndrome. That's what abuse does. What do you think abuse? What type of effects do you think abuse could have on the human mind? Just let's expound on that. What type of things do you think would happen to the human brain over, you know, a certain duration of abuse? Do you think that it can distort reality for that person? Do you think that it could cause a person to have an unhealthy brain and do things that are unhealthy, right?
You're right about that, but I feel like a lot of times you guys argue the minority. The average woman, is not that.
Interesting.
He thinks she, like, all right, you guys, how do I say this? You guys believe in the man's potential too much. You always think,
I agree.
He's gonna stop beating. What you say?
I agree. Hey man, I agree. I've said you've heard me say that before. I said the only thing, if you wanted to blame women for anything, is believing in niggas. Like that's it. Like that's their biggest downfall. But even then, they've been conditioned to believe in men. They've been conditioned to see the good in men.
No, I think they just
They just fall in love and they go into a dreamland.
Sir, they have been conditioned. They have been socialized to do the thing that you're describing. So even then, you got to blame men for that, because women didn't do that to themselves. They didn't raise themselves to see the good in man, to be patient with men, to have empathy for men. They didn't do that. And men are conditioned to take advantage of that empathy. So you want to blame the women who were conditioned to have empathy, who were conditioned to see the good things in us, right? Once again, you want to put the onus on them and say they just want to run back. You're not even trying to understand why that's the case. Where'd you go, Six? Where'd he go? That man not even trying to understand why that's the case. That's wicked.
He not, and he misconstrued what I was saying was like she's staying because of the kids.
Yeah.
But that's one of the worst reasons to stay in a relationship. I know because I almost did that myself with my daughter's mother, but she's getting her stuff together. I have custody, but that doesn't mean I'm going to keep custody. But I told her not going anywhere back to Illinois. I'll tell you that much. Staying the hell away from Illinois because they almost got my daughter. So I was like, but she comes back here or moves to a state closer, we'll make shared custody happen. Because at the end of the day,
I would very much not like to hear your personal story, Bermuda. I'm sorry. I know I'm getting uncomfortable. I don't even. It's gonna derail the conversation. Just to be fair, it's not. I don't think it's
accountability. I know people want to say accountability for women, but I'm like, it's not enough men to take accountability.
Fact.
For things, you know.
Facts. 100%. Pagan said, social conditioning, mental health, societal pressure. That's why women go back to men. Shelly Lynn said 4B is a good way to step back and evaluate ourselves and how we need to govern ourselves in relationships. There's too much dishonesty and pain destroying people's spirit, living in brokenness.
My phone died, by the way.
Oh, you good? Nia X said your child was in foster care. You should have chosen better. Damn. Brooke Alicia said men hide their loneliness behind pimp culture. That's facts. Yeah. So let's continue. Six. I'm sorry. Where did we leave off? Do you remember?
Look at that lady in the comments.
I'm not looking at anybody in the comments.
Sending me gifts and shit. That same crazy lady from yesterday.
Oh, your wife?
We'll find out who you are, yo. We'll find out who you are.
You're threatening your wife?
No, I'm not threatening, and she's not my wife.
Oh. Then who you mean we'll find out who you are? What's the point of saying that? That sounds like a threat to me.
Well, I want to find out who she is. What the hell?
She is your wife. That's M from Uganda. She is your wife.
Yo, by the way, you guys are like crazy. That lady has an Arabic accent. She's not from Uganda.
I don't know. I seen a Ugandan woman on. I told you. I don't know if you was in here. I saw this. I saw Miss Uganda, and I was like, damn. I see why Six was rocking with the Ugandans.
That lady's crazy as hell,
bro. Okay, but go ahead, Six. So, why do you think that women wouldn't like what you're talking about? You were saying before that, like you don't understand why women would go back to an abusive relationship, correct?
Yeah. So yeah. What was I saying again? What was the last thing I said?
I don't remember exactly, but that's the last thing I remember was you were saying that women.
Mm-hmm. They go back simply because they have too much potential in men, and also yeah, they just when a girl falls in love with a guy, she just enters a dreamland and she doesn't think sane. Pretty much, that's it.
When a girl falls in love with a guy, what happens?
She goes into like a dreamland. She loses her mind. She can't think straight. She's just deeply in love with that guy, lost in him.
And would you say that when men, I won't say fall in love because men don't really fall in love that often, if ever.
Yeah, we do.
Men fall in love?
Of course we do.
What do you think some of the... hold on. I disagree. I don't think men know what love is. I don't think we can exhibit it. And I'm not saying some men can, but I think very few men actually can exhibit love. Men don't fall in love. Men fall in lust. So when a man is lusting after a woman, does he not go into like a predatory mind state and does anything to get that woman and manipulate that woman, and then once he gets her, he does anything to keep her?
Maybe, yeah, I can, something like that. Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, that's most men.
Most, I wouldn't say most.
Not most. Most men don't manipulate women, or at least attempt to.
It's 50-50.
It's 50-50. Half of men do?
Yeah, about around there, yeah.
So you think only half of men try to manipulate women?
Yeah.
Only half of women? Come on. You can't be serious. Only half of men manipulate women, or half of men? That would be great, by the way.
I think half, if we're talking about throughout life, I think it's a big majority, yeah, but continuously, it's not majority of men do that. When you say manipulating, how so?
Lying to them about their intentions, lying to the women about men lie to women about about little shit. Like men are like, with women specifically, men are like habitual liars. Like men don't even lie that much to men. I'm saying men lie all the time to men too, but men lie to women. Men lie about the dumbest things. The dumbest things. I've heard my homies, I've lied about stupid shit to women. Like man, oh my God, like why would I lie about that? Not even knowing, like I didn't even know. Like I've literally had that, like, why would you lie about, like, that was dumb as fuck. You should have just told her. Like it ain't even like she caught it or anything like that, but like I've literally just like thought about it like later, and you don't want to go back and be like, I was lying about that. You just let it go. But I've definitely clocked me lying for no fucking reason.
So also about the love bombing conversation you guys are having before, you guys are right. You can't really tell the first time, but the problem is these women will fall for it 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 times. That's when it becomes your fault. That's what you need to take accountability for.
No, you never need to take accountability for being manipulated. I mean, I won't say I won't say ever, but damn near, if you got manipulated, how can you take accountability for being manipulated? If you knew what was going on, then you weren't being manipulated. See what I'm saying? So every single time you get manipulated, yeah, what the fuck? Why are you taking accountability for being manipulated? Why would you take accountability for me lying to you? Why would you take accountability for me robbing you?
No, like, as I said, the first time it happens, I'll give you 2 chances. But the third time, fourth time is like, all right, how are you not learning from the behaviors? Come on, like you can't just give them too many passes, bro.
Who?
I gave him 3.
Why would a man, hold on. So you want me to once again talk about the women when you just said this man has manipulated her 3 times? Why would I not focus on the fucking habitual liar here?
No, he is also at fault.
He's the only one at fault. Let me ask you a question. If he didn't try to manipulate her, would she get manipulated?
No, the first time, no.
Okay, cool. None of the times. None of the times. None of the times.
Okay, let's reverse it. I'm a guy.
Okay.
Let's say I'm talking to a girl. She tells me, "Oh, meet me at this area right here."
Okay.
I go to the area. I end up getting robbed.
Okay.
Then I meet another girl. She says, "All right, meet me over here." I get robbed again.
Another girl.
Don't you think common sense? I'm like, all right, I gotta start being more careful, more cautious about certain things. You don't think that?
Yeah, you could, but let's keep playing it out. Hold on, because here, this is why I say y'all need to stop doing analogies, because I always use y'all analogies to prove why what you're saying don't make sense. So let's keep going. That's not the end of the analogy. You got to make it a 1-to-1, right? You got to equate it more, because you're not. You just left it at that. Okay, so now you're more weary. Now you're paying attention more, right? You're not first date. A woman is not, they told you to meet him over there on the first day. You like, nah, I ain't doing that shit no more. Right? Okay, cool. So you go out with this woman, first date. She don't tell you to go over there. Second date, she don't tell you to meet her nowhere. Third date, she don't tell you to meet her nowhere. But on the fourth date, you don't think you will be more comfortable with her? You don't think your guard will be down a little bit or a lot? It's the fourth time you guys have hung out. You're not getting any red flags from her, nothing like that. This is 2 weeks later. This is 3 weeks later. Now in week number 3, she says, "Hey, 6, meet me over here at this location." Do you think?
Listen,
hold on, wait. Do you think you probably would go in that scenario?
I give you that.
Hold on.
Got me there.
Hold on. I just want to. Okay, so yes, right? Okay, cool. So let me finish out the thought. So if you go over there and you get robbed, it's not your fault. That woman manipulated you. Now, let's play that scenario out in a relationship. He hurt her once. To get her back, he lied. Let's say the lie was this big. All he had to do was lie this much for this long. Okay, cool. And let's say the pain wasn't, let's say that, because usually the abuse goes up and up and up, right? So it was a slight transgression to begin with. And so he comes back and he does this much work, right? Cool. Her guard is down now. It's 6 months, a year later. Bigger event happens. Right? She goes, I'm whatever. Let's go back. Now he does this much work to get her back. And he does a good job, right? And she goes, okay. She lets her guard down. Never do it again. She goes back. Boom. Explosion. Big. Boom. Now he got to do motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is that in that time, she is being manipulated because she can see that he knows how to be a decent person. So she may not assume, oh man, he is incapable of being a good guy, so I should leave him. She's thinking, there's a chance that she's thinking, this isn't really him. When he has these explosions, that's not really him. There's something going on. Because that's also rational. That's not irrational. Right? That's not a crazy thought to think, because we're people, right? So the same way that men will be on there like, women, they got their periods once a month and sometimes they just go, they explode on you. Yeah, okay, cool. So give men the same, let's say the woman's giving the man the same grace, right? Because men have hormones too. Our hormones get out of whack too. Believe it or not.
Look at this though.
Right? So why would that be her fault? I'm not understanding. Go ahead.
This is why it's still her fault. Because number one, the type of girl that would line me up and rob me, I know what I'm getting myself into. You know what I'm talking about. It's a certain type of girl that would do something like that. So regardless, I'm rolling the dice with her.
You don't know that type of girl, 6.
I do know that.
I'm saying, no. Listen to what I'm saying. That type of girl, if she is that type of girl, she's not going up to men who would be able to spot that type of girl. So she picks her marks. It doesn't make I promise you that your analogy is getting even more worse. Like, don't do that. Right? Just stick to it the way that we set it up. I think it worked out the way it was supposed to work out. Right? But now you want to add all these weird wonky, like, well, I would know that she's gonna rob me, but what if you didn't? What if you didn't know?
There's Rudy Huxtables, and then there's Sexy Reds.
The women who set people up, some women who set people up look like Sexy Red. Some women look like Rudy Huxtable.
But that's look-wise. We gotta go deeper. Like who are they as a person? What do they?
How do you know them as a person? You just met them. There ain't gonna be no 5-year-long friend in a relationship. It's gonna be somebody you just met, more than likely, sir. That's the point. You're not gonna have all that time to figure that out. And them asking you just to meet you somewhere, you're not thinking like, oh man, I need to watch the angle. You're just thinking like, yeah, meet you somewhere. I met people somewhere 1,000 times.
Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
I think it's very telling that the group of people that's always talking like this and talking about it's your fault for being manipulated and you should have known and blah, blah, blah. It's the group of people who have to worry about that the least. Like, it's so easy for y'all to say that because women aren't typically moving like that. Like, you don't have to constantly be worried about, is this woman manipulating me? Is this woman trying to set me up? Is this woman trying to physically harm me? Is this woman going to end up being an abuser? Like, y'all don't have to typically worry about that kind of stuff. So
we have things we have to worry about.
Not from women.
Yeah, not from women doing it to you. So I'm talking about in relationships because that's what we're talking about, right? Let's not move the goalposts. Y'all don't typically have to worry about that kind of stuff in romantic relationships with women, but y'all are always the main ones that are pointing the finger and saying, y'all should know this, y'all should know that. That's easy for you to say because you get to date the group of people that aren't typically doing shit like that. So you don't have to be an FBI investigator and a psychic and a tarot card reader and a whatever, all the things. You don't have to worry about all that. That's your privilege. You get to just relax and just be and know that 9 out of the 10 women you date are never going to do anything to physically or emotionally abuse and harm you.
99 out of 100. It's like way.
The thing is, though, like it's a different way. It's like you guys are not going to physically abuse us, obviously.
Or mentally.
You can't do that.
Or mentally abuse them.
Yeah, I said that mentally. I don't think you can't do that.
Of course, they can mentally abuse us, but they don't typically.
They can't. How could a woman mentally abuse you?
Lie to you, cheat on you, berate you, financially abuse.
I don't think somebody lying to me is abuse, but I guess you have a different definition.
Sir, please be fucking for lying. Isn't abusive?
I don't feel abused when I get lied to. I don't know.
Wow.
Abuse. I feel like you guys use the word abuse too, like way too much.
No, I think you don't use it enough. I think you only want to use it when it doesn't pertain to you. So when you lie, you go, that's not abusive. So it's not. So I don't think lying is abusive because you've lied way more than you've been lied to.
Because this is what I feel like. Like if you're a woman in a relationship and you're constantly being lied to, you can just leave, right?
No, not everybody can. Let me read this,
Why
man.
not?
You can't. I many reasons, but let me go. Ali said, my first boyfriend lied to me about knowing how to French kiss. Knowing you was gonna find out. Jocelyn said, men, give me chances. We're human. We make mistakes. Also, men, we need to take accountability for being manipulated by men. Women need to take accountability for being manipulated by men. Like, God damn. All over the place.
Yeah, you guys are not talking to the Steve Urkels. You want to talk to the drug dealers and the guy on the basketball team. That's the truth right there.
Sir.
And then when that guy dogs you out,
sir,
you're the victim.
Sir. Those are two completely different dudes, first and foremost.
Come on, we know guys on the ball team are getting it in. Come on. Let's not play that game.
I'm not saying they're not, but they're two completely hold on. They're two completely different dudes. Completely. They live two completely different lifestyles. Right? I don't know what you're talking about. Most dudes I know that was selling smugs didn't have access to a lot of women.
What?
Yeah.
They were not putting in any work then.
Yeah, they were.
They were the runners.
No.
What are you talking about? You're from Cali. You're telling me the guys that were putting in work weren't getting no women?
I didn't say they weren't getting any women. Look, the dudes who be selling smugs used to be getting head from smokers. They wasn't out there getting no bad chicks, bro.
Oh my God.
Like, y'all make that bullshit up in y'all head. Like, them niggas wasn't out there. Y'all gotta get out that movie shit, fam. Like nigga, the niggas I knew they used to be in the trap. They used to be in the trap like all night, like working like 17-hour shifts, not taking a shower, playing Madden and shit, like in the trap, serving work through the motherfucking mailbox, nigga. Like fiends coming up, putting the money in the mailbox, and you putting the work through the mailbox type shit. Like, I don't know what you talking about. Them niggas was not.
They think all of the dudes is Scarface and Nino Browns.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck?
They conflating all drug dealers. All drug dealers ain't the same.
Yeah, most smug dealers ain't the same. That's my point. I'm saying that for every freeway Ricky Ross, there's 10,000 niggas that I just talked about. That's what I'm saying.
He don't know the corner boys.
Those are drugs.
What he talking about.
That's what I'm saying. He like, what are you talking about?
What he talking about? He think he been watching too many movies.
And he said he was in the game. Like, if you was in the game, you know that. You know most of them niggas was broke.
That's how it's two things. It's either it's different in Cali or you guys don't know what you're talking about.
Because most women don't want to deal with no dudes that's hanging out in the corner on the corners, selling no dope. Don't know women want that.
I'm not saying that I didn't know a college educated woman. I knew a girl. I knew one girl who was in college when my wife was in college, and her boyfriend was a street dude. She was from the Bay. She was down in SoCal with my wife at school though, and she would talk about her boyfriend with us or whatever, right? Her dad was a prosecutor, I think, of whatever city she was from, and she was in a relationship with a straight up D-boy, right?
That's very over here. That's very common.
On some like, it can't be that common, but
public is common. These guys.
There ain't that many DAs. There ain't that many DAs.
Public, not obviously a DA, but like we're talking about women that go to college and have normal, decent jobs. Mm-hmm. There's guys out there that are with them and they're using them to clean their money. That's a fact.
Okay. I'm not saying
say that they're not getting no women. That's
I'm not saying. I didn't say they're not getting.
He didn't say no women. He said not a lot.
They're not getting a lot.
I think they get a lot.
I don't think they get a lot of women. Look, what I'm saying is, I'm just making it simple. My whole point is that the vast majority of women do not want to get mixed up with street niggas. As a nigga that was in the streets, as a whole street nigga, hood nigga, whatever. I can't say I was street nigga. I was a hood nigga though, right? They didn't even really want to fuck with hood niggas. You had to, like, I remember, look, one of the things that like, this is what girls used to tell me all the time when I was growing up. They would always tell me, you're different. And fast forward, what I really realized what it was I was just like more educated than a lot of like hood dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just were stupid as shit. They didn't know how to articulate themselves. A lot, you know, they would talk about like my taste in music and like my taste in art, and I was creating, you know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. But for all intents and purposes, I was a hood nigga. Like, I did hood nigga shit. I did a lot of hood rat activities. You know what I'm saying? Like, no doubt about it. I was with all the hood rats doing hood rat things with my hood rat friends. Like, y'all can never lie on me. I was a project baby. You know what I'm saying? But I had for however, thank God for my mama and daddy's genes, I wasn't as dumb as the average hood nigga. So, but when the girl, so they would be like, oh, you're better than, you're better than them. Or you're not like the other ones. Like, that's how they would talk to me. Like, all the, like, well-rounded. I was more well-rounded. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they knew if they fuck with me, I'll be doing stupid shit. They'd be telling me like, why are you ditching? Oh, why are you going? I didn't see you at second period today. You left. Like, that's what girls used to be telling me. And I'd be like, I left to go smoke. I left because I sold, you know what I'm saying? When I was in school, I sold drugs and shit. Oh, why'd you leave to go? Like, why'd you leave? Saying, well, I got to go do what I had to do. Oh, come on, P, don't do that. Like, that's what my girlfriends used to tell me. Right. So yeah, they knew I was in that shit, but I also had like, they would see potential in a nigga, right? Which we go back to. But them girls would never deal with my homeboy. Like, they would never, ever. Them girls wouldn't, I promise you, those girls would never be caught dead with 99% of the niggas that I knew. Like,
they simply didn't have it like that.
I'm trying to tell you, the educated women, smart, because that's who even when I was younger, I always messed with like, girls that they straight A's and they was good girls and they, you know what I'm saying, good in school and all that stuff. I've always gravitated towards those types of women. So Those types of like dealing with them type of niggas, like I'm not saying they never have done it before. They don't prefer those. They don't prefer those women though, bro. Like, let's be for real. They not out here looking for a street nigga. Like, that's crazy. The most college girls date niggas in college. Like, what are you talking about? Most college girls date niggas in college.
They get their girl took by a drug dealer. But look at this.
That's not true. That's a fucking fantasy that you got, bro. That's not true. That's not, I promise you that's not true.
What you're saying is correct, but that's when women get a little older. Once they start hitting like
bro,
30 years
19, old. 20, 21, 24, 25. No, you're right. That's when more of them would do that. But the vast majority, look, 10% of women under the age of 25, I'm just going to throw out numbers. They're susceptible to falling for the drug dealer and the stupid dude. Cool. I give you that. By the time they 30, it's down to 2%. Cool, right? But in both scenarios, the vast majority of them ain't going for no fucking stupid dude. And when I say stupid, I'm saying like the worst of the worst, which will be like a drug dealer or a gangbanger or a violent or a hyper violent man. Like the vast majority of women avoid those men, bro. They really do. The most abusive men are not those types of men. The men. You guys are putting in work in Cali. The men, sir, shut the fuck up. Like seriously, I promise you, my nigga. I promise you. I promise you. You're telling me just stay. I'm just gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you this. Just stay out. Just stay out the city, my nigga. Like, don't start talking weird on the internet. Like, don't do that, my nigga. Like, and then come out here, my nigga. That's. I'm not joking with you. Don't talk like that on the internet. It's not safe. I'm gonna talk like this. Look at this. I'm not gonna say that. Let me chill. I'm trying to tell you. This not me. I don't get offended. I'm telling you, do not play like that, my nigga. Like, them niggas do not, my nigga. One thing I know is when you're putting in work and you're getting money, the girls are gonna come, bro. No matter what you're doing.
Because you're buying women. Because if you're buying women, then that's a whole different degree. That's a whole different degree of women. Yeah, because they're buying women.
You're not listening to what he's saying. He's not saying that the women won't come. He's not saying that they won't have access to any women. He's saying they won't have access to the majority of women, or they won't have access to a certain type of woman, and it's usually the type of women they are in proximity to. That's what all this boils down. Like what he was saying before, 100% true. A suburban college girl is not 9 times out of 10 dating somebody that's selling on the side of the road. I'm not done. They're not dating somebody that's selling stuff on the side of the road because they aren't around. Like, where would you find them? They are not around those. And they would have to go so out of their way to even find these people. They wouldn't even know where to go.
Talking about they at college. Where the drug dealers at in college?
You said college. I never said college.
All right. Well,
yeah, so you're talking about the good girls or
you
whatever
said the Rudy Huxtables and the sexy.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. Like Rudy Huxtable is not going to be around the man that's selling stuff on the side of the road. Like, where would she meet him?
When she goes to go.
Unless he's a student.
At the mall.
This
motherfucker. He's just saying anything now.
Because you guys are acting like as if they're only on the college campus.
No. I know where they would meet him at. Because they'll meet him in the club. They'll buy some bottles. Yep. Drug dealers go to the club and buy bottles. Yep. They do that type of shit. And they only get certain types of I promise you, only certain girls like that shit. Even 21-year-old women. I've been in many bottle sections. I done been in many sections with bottles, my nigga. I'm not saying you don't get girls. You still gotta have something to you. It'll get you attention, but you still gotta have something to you. And once they start talking to you, if you sound like you, they not. Most of them like, I'm not talking to this fucking dummy. Like, get out of here. I'm dead serious. I'm not even joking. They start talking to you, they're gonna be like, nah, we good. All right, man. All right.
Alice wants to force the world to look like what he wants it to look like, but it's not reality. It's just his reality.
6. Hold on, wait. I gotta read this. Ali said, 6. You the smug dealer, and you get no cat. Hold on, man. Ma said,
my girl looks better than you.
Okay. Ma said,
She's still in the chat somewhere.
Yeah, M sounds beautiful. She sounds like a beautiful woman.
Chat. She in the chat. She been shouting us all out.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's trying to come up here and turn her camera on.
Maud said, we live in a simulation. They repeat the same talking points. They pick bad boys. They choose wrong. They're not logical. The NPCs are broken. Real life facts. 4B. Hold on, I read that one already. Brooke said, man, we did that. Jocelyn. Treat men as if every time they open their mouth, be prepared for the other shoe to drop always. Take what they say with a grain of salt. Jocelyn said, I'm a nerd. Girls who has dated nerds and jocks. Y'all aren't different from each other. Miss me with that BS. Nerds and jocks might not be different. Yeah, I think they're the same. But I was talking about the lifestyles are different, though, between all of them, which they are. Tonight, just
give the nerds a chance. Don't lie.
Okay. We live in a... Why? You a nerd? Never mind. Tonight...
I was never a nerd.
Okay. Nigel J said, we live in a world where women are told to try to be his exception, and that we can change them if we pray and stay. That's crazy. That's sad. Go ahead, man. Oh, you said you want to answer the prompt, Ocean? Please, go ahead. Answer the prompt.
I want to answer the prompt.
Go ahead.
So, it says that men only want... I can barely see it. I want to answer the prompt.
It said
that men only want... I can barely see it.
Yeah, you got a crazy ass echo. That's you.
Echo now.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go down and come back up.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
I'll come back.
Okay.
Don't open somebody's profile while online. That's why that does that.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Or you get a phone call, but yeah, usually if you open the profiles, it'll do that.
Sorry, I was trying to look at the prompt. But anyway, why do they want to hold women accountable? I can't really see it. There's something there. But anyway, I deduced it to this. The reason why they want to hold women accountable is because they're angry at their mothers and they cannot hold their mothers accountable for choosing their fathers.
Say that one more time.
They want to hold women accountable for choosing bad men because they're angry at their mothers and they cannot hold their mothers accountable. See, they can't give the same vitriol to their mothers.
Shit.
Well, most of them can't.
I was like, shit.
Most of them can't. Most of them can't.
They be hating their mamas.
No. They hate them, but they can't do the type of activities that they're doing online, like how they're trying to.
Yeah,
you know how
it's different.
I don't know how. Oh boy, that was on here earlier. Who was it that was on here earlier? That they didn't they drop
Extremists?
earlier?
Extremists.
That's who it was. Ugh, he was getting on my nerves.
That's more of an insult than a point, though.
What's the insult?
You saying it's because you don't like your mom. Like that's more of an insult.
No.
Why is that an insult?
I said the men are angry at their mothers for choosing their fathers. And so because they can't hold their mothers accountable for choosing their fathers, who are sorry ass men, who are the bad men that y'all claim that women need to choose better. See, y'all think it just started with y'all generation. The bad men been around for generations and generations. Our grandmothers chose bad men too.
No, they didn't.
Oh, well, according to them, they were good because they
No. They didn't choose bad men because they daddy chose the men for them. They didn't have no fucking choice.
Right. They daddy sold them to the men.
They didn't have no fucking choice.
They sold them to the men. Sure did. You show right, public. I take that back. You show right.
You can't even blame them. Shit.
You didn't even have a choice. Yeah. So that's how that went down.
Didn't we already come to the conclusion that women tend to get blinded by love?
I agree that women get blinded by love, but women were sold the lie by men.
Yeah, I don't think women. Look.
Who do you think was writing fairy tales? Who's been writing fairy tales? Who was the original writers of the Harlequin romance novels and silhouette books and all of that stuff? Those were men. Public, do you follow that? His name is Orion. He's a psychologist on YouTube. I mean, he has been going viral because he talks about how romance is a spell.
I believe that. I haven't seen him, but I believe that. That sounds good. I like that.
Oh man, him
him and an attorney who's a divorce attorney. Mm-hmm. They did a
the bald head white dude.
No, it's another white guy. He's a white guy. He's got tattoos all
skinny, slim white dude. Okay, with the slick back. Yep.
He wears a vest with a white shirt.
Yeah. I know him. He's not bald. No. He combs his hair backwards. There's two of them that I know of that be on the bald head one. He kind of always tell the truth. He always expose it for what it is. The slick back dude, he do it about 85% of the time, but I done heard him say a little problematic shit. You know what I'm saying?
Problematic to me.
A little, he is a little problematic, but he'll catch you slipping with some good shit. You be like, oh damn, that was like, woo, that was the whole point right there. Okay, cool. Yep.
Oh yeah. I've listened to him and the Orion guy, but Orion, he got a lot of videos talking about how romance and how it's love. It's not really love, it's limerence. And he talks about how limerence and how it's been used.
Damn, that's a good word. Damn, that's a good. I like that.
Limerence. It's a spell. So look that up on YouTube. His name is Orion, and I think he's something the psych.
Damn. Oh man, that's good right there.
When you watch his stuff, you're gonna be like, that's what it is right there.
Damn, that's
the patriarchy put women under a spell so that they can desire men, so that the higher ups, the wealthier men would not get attacked by the low class men because they wouldn't have access to women. They had to. That's why I said men invented monogamy. Men invented monogamy for that reason. They implemented monogamy on a mass scale. In marriage, so I'm saying the marriage will be a part of it, but like so that the low class men would have access to women, because when they didn't do that, that's why when men be like begging for like, oh, polygamy, you think monogamy is the best thing. I'm like, yeah, I think monogamy actually is the best way. And then they'll be like, well, I don't think it's natural, and I'm like, okay, if polygamy started tomorrow, none of you niggas would get vagina ever again. None.
It's not true.
Yes, it is.
This motherfucker.
Don't you make $30,000 a year, sir?
This nigga, you say that, sir. I promise you, Six. If polygamy started tomorrow, hold on. If hold on.
Still looks better than you.
Hold on, wait.
That is beautiful. I know she's beautiful. Like,
M got a beautiful.
She's got a great.
She got a beautiful light on the inside. M got a light on the inside. We don't care. We don't care what she look like.
Yo, M, I'm gonna get my little nerd hacker friend to hack your account.
Why you threatening that woman?
You don't have to hack my account. I got videos on my.
No. He said M. He said M. He's threatening another woman, not you. No, but hey, you made me forget I was saying. Six. Goddamn, nigga. Shut the fuck up. You know I'm old. Juniper Roberts said Six needs to educate himself. Abusers would be outcast if they weren't good manipulators. The law holds the criminal at fault for crimes, not victims. Facts. Damn, man.
You were gonna say something about the access.
Oh, yeah. So they be on that, like, they think that if we implemented polygamy as like a common practice in America, in the West, quote unquote, everybody like to say the West. If we did that in the West, you working class men, y'all making $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 a year.
30.
I ain't gonna even say that. Nah, whatever y'all. I'm talking about for the average. That's below average. The working class men, the $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 a year, $90,000 a year in New York and California. No vagina for you. Y'all remember? Seinfeld, the soup Nazi. No soup for you. No vagina for you, sir. You get none.
Look at this. The top percent you guys are talking about.
Then all their lies would be true, because they already lie and say that all the top 10% of men get 90% of the women. That would actually become true.
And impregnating. It's the same dudes impregnating the same women. Remember, they say the same men are impregnating the same women because most men don't have children.
The thing about it is, you guys are not taking account of the numbers. Like the top 10%, 1%, whatever you're talking about, they can't handle, like, let's say 10 women. They're not going to impregnate 10 women and be able to keep track of all that. So it won't even, the math is not mathing.
I mean, that's the argument that I make against the dumbass. That's the argument I make against the dumbass red pillars, but they still say the same stupid shit.
Sure do.
Yeah, why wouldn't they? Yeah. Some of them are doing it now. Some of them are impregnating 10 different women right now.
not 10. That's even
Cam Newton.
Even if that's the minority.
Nick Cannon.
Hold on, but wait.
Future.
Hold on, wait.
100%.
You missing the point. You're missing the point. If we change our culture, right? If it wasn't so taboo, because it's really taboo to do that, right? It is. To be honest with you, it is taboo to do that, and you can't legally have multiple wives or anything like that. But if we change the culture and we change the laws where men could have a bunch of wives, who do you think would get a bunch of wives?
Women wouldn't allow that. Women
Sir,
jealous.
women
That's
can't.
another point I was gonna make.
They wouldn't allow it. Their jealousy tend to get jealous of each other, and they'll start fighting amongst each other.
Hold on. Women tend to get jealous of one another?
Yeah.
It's niggas hosting whole lives about my looks, my nigga. I don't want to hear shit about women getting jealous of men. Men, y'all got to stop telling that. Y'all, especially telling that shit to me. Like, I can't stand it. I fucking hate when you. I swear to God, I'm tired of men acting like women get jealous. Women are very, sir, 30 round. Women are very much, they can handle other women. They can. Women don't be tripping off of that shit. Women are way more likely to be able to handle you. Got another woman or whatever. Men be the ones beating on they. That's a lie?
That's a lie, bro.
Y'all.
That's a lie. 'Cause listen,
Y'all don't really be messing with women for real, man. I'm convinced y'all don't really be messing with women for real.
Men be triangulating women. That's why.
That part, Ocean, they do that. If you leave women to their own, look, all a man got to do, look, is there not, and I hate using the memes and the whatever, right? Is it not a known thing that women, that women will, that a man will go around and cheat on his girl for 10 years. And then he'll find out that she went out to lunch with her male coworker, and that motherfucker be sliding down the pink wall. Is that not a common theme? Like, please be so fucking for real. That same woman that will take that cheating ass nigga back, she cool. She took the nigga back and everything. But let him find out that she DM'd the nigga one day in the middle of him cheating, I'm saying, right? So it's justified even in that moment. But let him find out. Let him find out. Let her cheat and let him cheat, and they start talking about each other cheating. Who you think gonna take it best?
I think the woman gonna take it best.
Okay, then miss me with that women and be jealous shit.
I think the woman. Let me say that. I'm gonna tell you why I say it. The woman gonna take it best because she's trying to protect something. Either she's trying to protect her love interest or she's trying to protect her finances. But she's doing it for a reason. She's just not doing it for anything. Because if she didn't give a fuck about him, she would definitely just leave his ass to the curb. So that's one thing. But what I'm saying about it is, all right, I understand that it's all a sisterhood over the internet and stuff like that. But a lot of women in real life don't get along.
Hate each other.
You know
in real life, most women wouldn't even care about the other man being with another woman as long as they keep them distance or whatever. A lot of those women, they be like, let him cheat in peace. Those women. It's a bunch of them.
That's the minority. You guys need to stop doing the minority.
Pub, you got a wife, right? Your wife, I don't know what type of, lifestyle y'all live.
We got a great lifestyle.
Listen what I'm trying to say. I'm pretty much sure if your wife said, yeah, Pub, I'll give you a threesome, but I'm picking the woman. I bet she said I'm picking the woman. I bet she ain't gonna let you pick the woman.
Mm-hmm.
That was a wild. What the fuck?
You wanna know why? Because it got a lot to do with everything. Because she wants to pick the woman. She wants to be the one that's gonna say, "Oh, I think she is good enough."
Hold on, bro. I gotta tell you. Yeah, my wife. My wife gonna pick a better woman. But here's the thing. But here's the thing, though. I ain't gonna even hold you. Speaking of that, I don't want to have one of those. Well, I don't want to do that with my wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was to do that, I want to do that with two random women. I don't want to do that shit with my wife. Fuck that. I don't want to do that shit. That shit is weird, man. People who do that, y'all live your own life. I'm saying for me, I'm good. Like, I'm not doing no fucking threesomes with. I don't want to do that shit, man. I'm good.
I'm not throwing that jacket on you, bro.
Oh, okay. I was like, yeah, I don't even.
I'm just giving you an example.
Okay. I don't like that shit.
But 30, make it make sense. What does that have to do with what we were talking about? I'm not understanding
it got to do with it because he said
that y'all was up there talking about how women wouldn't mind being a 12, 13, 14, 15 woman in a man's life.
I didn't say that. That's not what I was saying.
Talking about men with money.
Yeah.
When in a rich man's life, he's still a man. Y'all was saying
no, but listen, hold on, 30 round. I think you.
That's not what we were
I think you misinterpreted what I was saying. All I was saying was men are super jealous and super insecure. I was just speaking to the insecurity of men, where a woman could a woman could find out her man was cheating and work it out, right? She could work it out for what however strong, like women be strong as fuck when it comes to this shit. Women are so secure that they can work out getting cheated on, to a testament to their to how secure they are, right? Men, on the other hand, a woman can't even fucking say another man is attractive in his presence without him sliding down the pink wall.
What I'm talking about, bro. Women always do it all the time. They always get on the internet to say how this dude is my crush, or how this is my hard pass, or how this is my hard pass.
What are you talking?
But a man wouldn't dare come out and say no shit like that.
They do it every day. They like that. They fucking be like, hold on, wait. They be liking on the pictures, tapping on and leaving messages, and they be married. They be married. I remember, I'll never forget this shit. I remember back in the days, y'all remember when before Instagram changed their whole algorithm, when you used to be able just to see everybody on the feed, and you just get to the bottom of the feed and be like, you have ran out of shit to look at, right? Back in those days on IG, you used to be able to see what everybody was liking, what your friends was liking, right? I remember, this is even before I was even internet savvy, right? Social media savvy. I'm going through, I'm seeing all the married homies double tapping twerk videos. I was like, that's odd that y'all niggas is bold. Like, like this is 12 years ago. I'm sitting there like, you niggas is double tapping twerk videos, nigga? And your wife can see this? How embarrassing. That's crazy. That's crazy. And when I'm saying that I've done things that my wife was like, don't do that, right? No doubt about it. I didn't even know. I was like, oh shit, I didn't know that was, she was like, no, don't do that. That's whatever. I'm saying, I wasn't the most internet savvy nigga at that time, social media savvy. I didn't know what, I knew that shit was wild as fuck. You niggas is double tapping a twerk video of a random woman? Wow. What? The secondhand embarrassment? You said, what'd you say?
And now it says, it has the video, and underneath it say, your man and 20,000 other people like this video.
That's what it say. That's crazy. You don't see how crazy that is? You talking about, man? You talking about man crush Monday shit, nigga, that I ain't never seen no married woman participate in and not put her man up. Nigga.
Let me ask you a question. As married people, I'm not married. I'm not married.
I'm no longer married, but
what I'm saying is that is disrespectful to be cheating as a married person. But you telling me, is that a form of cheating?
Yes. Yes.
It sure is, because my ex-husband didn't even like men inboxing me in my DMs. So, but yet he could talk to other people. So yeah.
Hey, I gotta tell you something. And 30 round. This is me speaking now, not me 10 years ago. I told you I wasn't internet savvy. I didn't know. I didn't even look at it like that, right? Because let's be honest, with that, to each his own. There are some people who, no, that's not cheating. There's some, I'm saying it definitely can be construed as cheating. And the way that my wife hit me to it, she was like, because I wouldn't like random women shit. That wasn't my thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if like my home, like if Shan posts a picture, like a thirst trap or like a pretty picture or something like that, and I would like it, because I'm just like, you just feel like I'm supporting my friend type shit. That's how I looked at it, in all honesty. But my wife was like, why do you need to tell this single woman who is posting this picture of herself, why do you need to tell her that you find her attractive?
And everybody else on social media too.
Yeah, everybody else. She was like, why do you need to do that? If you're not doing it for her attention, what are you doing it for? And I was like, malfunction. I didn't have no way out. She boxed me in. She cooked the nigga. So I was like, you know what? That makes sense. Stop doing it. Now y'all, that's why people nowadays, I ain't did that shit in years. I know people probably think I don't be supporting that shit. I don't give a fuck. Think whatever you gonna think. I see it. I'm not liking that. You post a pretty. I don't give a fuck how fine you are. I don't give a fuck what it look. I'm not tapping shit. I'm scrolling. Yep, she look good. We keep it pushing. Keeping it pushing.
Before I forget, because I'm gonna have to leave in a second. So the video is this is the guy, Orion. His name, his YouTube channel is Psych Hacks. And the video you need to watch, and it's 7 minutes and 38 seconds long. The truth about romance. Romance is for men, or why romance is a poor man's game. It's a white man saying this. So he's a psychologist.
So you know it's true.
It's true. He gonna give you the skinny in 7 minutes and 38 seconds. Somebody asked me in the chat for the video. Psych Hacks. And the video is called "The Truth About Romance. Romance is for Men, or Why Romance is a Poor Man's Game." And he gonna give you the history about how romance even came about. I'm
looking into that. Yep. Because I always thought
you should watch it and do a video on it.
Bet I will. Romance is it always felt like chivalry. All that, like, there's nothing wrong with doing nice things. That's the
gentleman and being gentle
and being like a gentle. That shit has always looked like performance to me. It never looked like that's who you really. I was always like, that's weird. And like, I'm not against people being nice to each other. Of course, be nice, be cordial, right? But like, I just always thought it was all my life. I thought it was performance. I was never into that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't mean. I was never mean. I was always generous. I always, you know what I'm saying? I did the right thing when it needed to be done. But like, I just wasn't like on some like, oh, let me get that door for you. Oh, let me do it. And because I always thought, however you start the relationship, you should always build on that. That shouldn't be like the best it's going to be day one. You know what I'm saying? Like that shouldn't be that. Like, I know I'm not about to open up your fucking door every single time we go outside. That don't even make sense logistically. Like, we got kids and shit. I ain't got time to walk to your side. I got to get these babies out the car. You can get out. You a fucking adult. You get out the car every day by yourself. Get out the fucking car by yourself. That don't make no sense. Like, if that's your thing, like men who do, I knew a lot of men that would do that type of shit. And then 2 years into the relationship, they stopped doing that shit. They stopped eating the box. They stopped talking to their wife. They stopped listening. And they wives would be telling us this, that we be having conversation. They'd be like, yeah, you know, in the beginning of the relationship, you used to really listen to me. And and I was like, yeah, shit. That's what you get, nigga. You said.
So if I'm at Chevron, my local Chevron.
Hold on, Sardy, real quick. Because I don't want us to get too far away from it. Because I want to circle back to one more thing with the liking the pictures thing. The other reason why, if you're in a relationship, you should avoid doing that. Not just liking it, you should also avoid consuming too much of that content. Because, like, subconsciously, you're comparing your woman to those women.
You are.
Like, you might not be doing it on purpose or willingly, but you are like, if most of what you're looking at is these twerk videos and these, you know, IG baddie accounts and whatever, which I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that being on the internet, you know, if that's what you want to do you. But you as a man in a relationship constantly consuming that content, you are comparing your woman to her or to them, and you're treating your woman a certain type of way because of it.
Yep.
You feel like, oh, well, she don't get dressed up like this, or she's not fun like this anymore, or she, you know, whatever it is you're saying in your head, and then you're taking that back to your relationship, and you're feeling some type of way about the woman you with because she doesn't look and act like these curated women on the internet.
Yeah, I get it, but you know that got a lot to do with your algorithm. Like if you liking,
your algorithm is curated based off of the videos you like.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like if you like
IG is a wasteland.
If you like one twerk video and then another twerk video pop up and you like that twerk video and then all of a sudden you log out or you come back, you're gonna see about 3 or 4 twerk videos when you log out. You might not be looking for twerk videos, but you're gonna find it.
IG, I don't even like going on IG. My algorithm's so fucked up. I'm like, I'm good. I gotta delete my whole shit. I don't even know what's going on. I gotta start all over again. The shit, then it don't even matter. I don't even want to look at that shit. It's when I used to watch it, right? I used to watch it, and then you start sharing it with your homies. Now every day when I go in, we don't, thank goodness, because I basically stopped talking to niggas on IG. But like, it would be like I would go into my thing. I had like 14 fucking booty videos from niggas. Like I was like, damn, bro. But I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, damn, bro. I just wouldn't even look at them. I just scroll and like, all right. But then if that's what
was trying to set you up.
No. I'm being like I've done. It was a mutual thing for a while, but then I just was like, all right. Like enough's enough, nigga. Like this is enough. You know what I'm saying? I'm burnt out. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't need this shit no. Even with corn, like I don't watch corn like that. I don't watch that shit really. You know what I'm saying? Like every now and again, I'll pop it on for a few minutes, but then I'm done. Like it's okay to see a twerk video. It's okay to see an IG baddie. It's okay to scroll on it for 10 minutes. That's fine. But like the nigga, when you fall into them holes, when you just like because once you go into that thing, it'll just show you nothing but that. And you just like,
hey brother, can I touch on that real quick so I can hurry up and drop that? This is what I specifically came up here for because it's giving me high levels of anxiety right now.
mm-hmm.
I don't understand why the men on the panel up here caping and doing all this lying when y'all not even married. Okay, please take it from somebody that's been married for 9 years. At the first beginning of my marriage, my husband was also partaking in twerk videos. The men that he know in the military that he worked with on base, on post, whatever, at the police station, whatever, they pass around. Have y'all ever heard about this site called She's Freaky?
Never.
There is a website specifically for men who want to be ducked off in the corner in the dark when they girls and they wives ain't around, so they can specifically watch nasty videos.
Really? Why are you telling them what it is?
Because I have anxiety due to this particular website.
How you spell it?
Why you exposing them like that?
Hold on, wait, man. How you spell it?
Because y'all always want to be lying, so I'm gonna do what I do and I'm gonna expose.
Is it an apostrophe in there with so she's with an apostrophe S?
No, I think it's just She's Freaky.
Bet, okay.
You can go to Reddit for all that, bro. You ain't even got to do that.
They specifically made a website for all of these sneaky ass men who want to be going behind their girls' back just so they can watch freaky videos and twerk videos of other women so they can feel like they're okay with themselves.
Oh, why?
It took up to my husband seeing that I lost interest in him due to this for him to stop.
So wait, so it's basic. It's just so the men can hide that they be looking at those videos because it won't show up on they.
Nobody's ever heard of that website before. I've never heard of that website before. You've never heard of that website before. And we come from California. Come on now, the nation where the corn is fucking in abundance. So if we've never heard this, why wouldn't we hear this? Why else would be the reason why nobody really hears of this website besides anybody hiding out?
Hold on, somebody just said, I just went there. It's nasty.
Please talk it. I'ma tell all y'all men down the river because y'all steady up here lying.
And she said she witnessed nasty. She just want to confirm. Damn.
My husband then almost got his head knocked between the washer and dryer and fall into the cat litter box over that website. Don't play in my face.
Damn, man. Yeah, I ain't going, but that's crazy. Twerk videos don't. I like a twerk video every now and again, but that shit boring to be honest with you.
But public,
I'm desensitized.
But see, this the thing. What is this? Somebody was talking about some men not doing this and that, the other, and blah blah blah. I think it was what's his name? The one that was up earlier.
6.
Being held accountable.
Yeah.
Oh, extremists.
Extremists. That's who it was. So remember, I think public, you brought this up. Remember the lady in England, old white lady, her husband had allowed, like he literally drugged his wife.
Oh yeah. In France. In France.
It's in France. Because Melody did a video about it. And allowed 72 men to rape his wife. He recorded it. Like he's on trial right now.
Yeah.
For that.
They said it was more too. They said it was more, but that's all they could like substantiate for sure was the 72. But that's enough.
Well, yeah, but then also they found out that he was doing it to other women in the community as well. Like they found more cases on her husband and their daughter.
like his own daughter.
God, you for real?
I'm serious. It's a real case in France right now. It's going on right now.
God.
And she had a bunch of, and she had like
the
three.
Wife is 72 years old.
She had like 3 STDs, and she didn't know.
Oh my God.
But y'all be trying to make us women think that we're safe out here. Oh, you should trust, and that these people have been married for years, 32 years or something like that.
Oh,
they have been married.
He been doing it for 10 years. I don't know how long they've been married, but he's been doing it since she was in her 60s.
For at least 20 plus years.
50 years.
Yeah, 50 years, but he's been doing it for 10. He started doing it 10 years ago.
But that's the thing. How does a woman vet for that? How do you get held accountable for something like that? And they talking about he might not even get any time due to France and how they do things. The men are talking about I didn't know that she wasn't conscious and this and that and the other.
Bro,
it's a crazy
I believe it.
But you let somebody violate your wife though, and you let somebody violate your wife.
I gotta mute you up, Ocean. Oh, it's you that got all that background noise.
But then not only that, brother, but they do all of this and they say it's out of boredom. They say that, men are supposed to be able to do this. And if the woman you're with not satisfying you the way that you want to be satisfied, then you got to go find it elsewhere. How do you say that when you're married to a whole stripper? Be honest. Y'all men will get with the freakiest of the freaky and still be doing dumb-ish.
That's fact. Not me though, but hey, hold on, but wait, let me read these super chats. Elizabeth Field says, if men weren't more jealous, then they wouldn't frame cheating as okay when men do it, but get their entire boxers in a bunch because they are tripping. Oh, how she might like that dude more than them. That's fact. Saul said, if a woman can justify it, she will accept it. So Nigel said, they're trying to conflate women fighting over men behind lies men told them, with women knowingly going into a poly relationship. Facts. Women Jay Lovely Nicole said, women only get upset when the man is lying about other women. For real. Britt Brad said, hold on. Britt Brad said, let's not act like them kings didn't have 1,000 concubines. That's facts too. The kings are treating them women and them queens like dirt. 16 education says we users were outcasts. Okay. Yeah, we already read that one. We live in okay, cool. So we got to all of them. Bet. All right, there you go, Villain. You can go.
Yeah, so my husband, what you just read in your what was that, cash outs?
Super chat.
About the men trying to get you to do the little threesome thing. My husband tried that on me too until I came up with the plan. Okay, I'm gonna give you what you want, but I'm gonna find a woman that I like, and I'm gonna find a woman that I can fall in love with, because I don't want the woman be in love with you. I want the woman be here for me. You know what I'm saying? And then that started making him feel uncomfortable, because he started having the ideal that if I find a woman that I really fall in love with, I'm gonna leave him for her.
How long ago was this, Villain?
It was about 5 years ago when that was the very last time he asked me to do a threesome. And I was like, you know what? You keep on asking me and bugging me like you so bored with just me. Okay, fine. I'm going to find a woman that I'm interested in.
I thought you were going to say, okay, I'm going to find another man and we could do a threesome that way.
When he very first asked me, the first few years, that was my idea. I was like, okay, if you want another woman so bad, I'm going to let you go get that other woman. But don't say nothing if I find me another man. And then, I got out of that, caring about men. I've been stopped liking men for the, all the little BS that they be doing. And then he approaches me with the idea again. And I was like, okay, well, ain't I've never been with a woman before, and you're starting to get on my nerves with this. So I'm gonna find a woman that I can possibly fall in love with for my benefit, not yours.
Two things. One, I don't know why a lot of men seem to think it's some kind of rite of passage thing to especially after they get married. It's this weird okay, now that I'm married, I should be able to ask my wife for a threesome. It's I don't know. It seems it's this.
And that's exactly what it was. And not only that, but like he isn't the type of person that.
Sorry, can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. Sorry, Shan.
Hold on, Dylan. Hold on. Before you keep going, real quick, because you got to listen to the second point too. Okay, so yeah, first point, yeah, I don't understand why a lot of them think it's like this weird rite of passage thing. Second point, I'm gonna need Public, Villain, and all my other cousins. I'm gonna need y'all to meet me in the Discord later. I'm gonna do a PowerPoint presentation about oversharing.
What I do?
I need you. I need Public, Villain, K. Who else? I need all y'all to show up.
What did I? What did I overshare?
Summer Jam screen. I ain't even said nothing. I'm just saying. I'm gonna put it on the Summer Jam screen.
Hold on. What did I overshare today?
Oversharing on the internet.
All right. All right.
What I gotta do to be a part of the I don't feel like I overshare. I feel like I owe it to myself to share my experiences, with everybody, because this ain't right. It's not right. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be so open to sharing with you guys. Because not only do I not care anymore, I don't give a shit. Like I really don't. I don't care about.
I know y'all don't. That's the funny part.
I just got to say something. The thing that's so disrespectful about this is I be holding bite. Like y'all don't even know. I really don't be. Like I got deeper. I be fighting demons. I be fighting demons. I could really let y'all have it, but I'll be giving y'all the PG version. Damn, why y'all? What I say, man? They was saying in the chat earlier. They was like TMI. I was like, what did I say? Whoa, see, I don't even understand. I don't even get it. That's the neuro spiciness.
Like, how did I overshare? What do you mean?
I don't even get it. See,
people who naturally do it. Y'all don't even be knowing.
See, I don't even know. This me.
Even realize it.
I don't know. This me. Hey man, this just me being me. I don't even know what's going on here.
That's what I'm saying, and I ain't gonna hold you because my sister said that. Like, you tell all your business. She used to say that about me. You tell all your business, and I'll be like, but I don't have nothing to hide. I'm just living my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like my daughter said, I'm trying to be sneaky with a M, sneaky. But yeah, you're probably right, Shane. I ain't gonna hold you.
Deja put $2 on my head for oversharing. Why y'all? See, y'all gonna make me self-conscious about that shit. I ain't gonna know what to tell y'all no more. I don't even know what to say. I'm like, what did I say? It ain't that I be oversharing. In me, it may be how I say something. That's what I think. For me, I be thinking it's my delivery. But I'm like, damn, what the fuck did I say? Nothing I said was even crucial.
I came up here to get 6 together, but he gone.
Yeah, he is gone. They said, "I'll tell nobody."
Somebody said, "Let's trade and you share more."
But you know what? I have another way to think about that, Shan, too. When people get into this mode of not sharing or selectively sharing, those most times were the kids who experienced SA as children because they weren't super duper outspoken. Like, I was outspoken, so wasn't nobody finna do nothing to me because they know I was finna tell my mama, baby, it don't sound right, it don't look right. That I'm telling my mama. So, but I know kids who are more reserved, more to themselves, etc. Those are the ones that, and even the man who was in the interview talking about how he selected his victims to molest them, he said he looked for the kids who were off to themselves, who played by themselves, whose parents weren't really around, that's it. And I guess even from childhood, like I'm gonna tell my mama, I was a tattletale. So it ain't nothing new that I be talking too much because I always used to get in trouble for talking too much in class.
Y'all know I'm just playing with y'all. I don't care what y'all
I know.
But no. I receive it because I know.
I'm joking with y'all. I'm not trying to shame y'all for telling y'all story.
But I feel like the reason why I was able to grow this much since I've met y'all is because of the things I've shared with y'all and getting y'all perspective. So y'all have helped me grow. Okay, so
right. Sometimes too.
Mrs. Harris, what's good?
Hi, I was up here earlier for 6 because I don't know if anybody else caught it, But his examples for like the good guy and the bad guy was like Steve Urkel and then a basketball player. And I'm like, why does Steve Urkel come up as a good guy to him? Like, Steve Urkel was pretty pushy. He's
a fucking stalker. He didn't understand boundaries.
So like, what made Urkel a good guy?
Because he wasn't. The thing that I think that the reason why they think men are good is if the men aren't like competition. You know what I'm saying? Any dude that's competition, he's not a good guy in those men's minds. But the men who they deem to not be competition, like nerds or whatever, they're the good guys. That's what I get from it. It's conveniently always like some dude that they're like, oh, that dude, he can't get no girls. He's a good guy. And I'm like, what makes you think that just because somebody can't get a woman that he's a good guy? Those be the meanest motherfuckers on the planet.
Right. Like, he was stalking her. Like, he would always show up. And I'm like, I just think that's so weird because I feel like they talk about a good man, but they have no clue what a good man is at all.
Mm-hmm. Facts. You want to get with a nerd? He a nerd, and he's a weirdo. He smell funny, and he lame, and he's mean. Y'all be thinking nerds be nice? Nerds be mean.
They be the most rejected, so they definitely be having vitriol. Like I see that one who's kind of trolling Lynn. You could tell he don't get girls. You could tell he's probably been rejected by women. You could tell he don't brush his teeth good. Like you could tell he probably smells sour around the neck. And because
that's what I say about my baby. You smell sour around the neck.
Listen, but because of that, he's trolling a pretty girl that he knows he wouldn't be able to drink Lynn bathwater. Mm-hmm. They do the same thing to Shan on Franklin panel. Like y'all know y'all would.
Oh, the hoes love Shan. The hoes love Shan. Oh my God.
Nagging Shan so bad. And
oh
I just
my
like,
God.
Why they be nagging her like that? But it's because they like her and they know they'll never have access to her. That's what makes them mad. So, so them quote good guys, they really be sociopaths. Like, and that's why they be mean because they not getting girls.
Mm-hmm. But cousin, you saying the word, but not only that, they take the nerdy ones, like some of the nerdy ones, and they also try to guilt trip them into the cult of man. And I've seen it happen like firsthand. The men will actively be putting like little messages in their ear, trying to implant their little bug in their ear until they finally get that nerdy guy to start following their lead and doing the same fuck shit that they do.
I just damn. I just seen a random picture. Remember that singer JoJo?
JoJo Siwa or JoJo?
No, hell no. JoJo. This is JoJo. I just seen the picture of her right now. I ain't seen her in like 10 years. I'm like, damn.
Oh, she pretty.
She look good as shit.
Pretty.
But nah. She said JoJo Siwa. That's crazy. Never in life. I can't fucking stand that lady.
You said JoJo.
The real JoJo. The JoJo we all know.
She was on R&B Money a couple months ago. She looked good.
Yeah, I just seen it. I just looked. I was like, oh damn, she looked good. But anyways, get out. They put the song in there. Get out right now. Yeah. Anyways, I really want to get back to the prompt on some real shit. Nah, it just somebody said she my type. She pretty. I ain't got no type. I like pretty women. But she y'all gotta realize I'm like 10 years older than her. So when she was a kid, I never, you know what I'm saying? She was a kid. I was like anything about nothing. And then now I just seen her again. I didn't know who it was. I was like, oh damn, she looks cute. And then I was like, oh, that's JoJo. Okay. Interesting. She's 33, man. Now she's an adult woman. I love that for her.
I did have something to drop on the prompt. I got a few more minutes for my lunch break over. All I kept hearing when I heard the men up here talking, the one that you had to drop immediately, it almost sounded like as soon as the live started, he got dropped. And then when the extremists got dropped, all I kept hearing from their rhetoric was that they want women to be punished. They want women to have to suffer for the, quote,
decisions that they made, for the men that they chose. Because if y'all want to frame it as the objective of telling women to choose better, and then women choose better, you get mad at those same women because now they give other women an example to say, oh, you can be chosen, even as a single mom, even as somebody who has a not so great past, you can be chosen, and be in a better situation, or you can choose a better man that can elevate your situation, or you can elevate yourself. Like, they don't want women to consult with one another. So whenever we're on these lives, I just notice when they keep saying, like, well, they need to, for the type of man they chose. So you mad because she didn't choose you, and she chose that man, and you want the outcome for her to be bad because she didn't choose you. So that's all I kept hearing. It just sounded like almost demonic, almost diabolical. Like, y'all don't care about women. Y'all don't care about their outcomes. You just want women to suffer. And I thought that was very weird. It kind of gave me chills, and I ain't gonna hold you. I'm kind of glad they dropped, but it was definitely giving sociopathic type behavior. So yeah, they don't care about the accountability. It's not about accountability. It's about punishment. It's about suffering, and it's also about them seeing the result of the suffering. You see what I'm saying? Like, even if I did become a single mother because my baby daddy wasn't shit, they want me to now have a bad life because because you chose the wrong man, you need to have a bad life too. So you need to be broke. You need to be on the system so we can talk about you and group you with the welfare queens.
No.
Cousin, the example you just gave sound like GV. That's all I want to say. Go ahead.
No, I think that the thing is just them just being like that because they want to deter women from choosing themselves. They don't want women to be able to leave men, right? Like, most men are abusive, as most of us know already. And they want women, they want to trap women in those relationships, because if they don't, then the vast majority of men don't stand a chance, right? We don't stand a chance in a relationship. So it's like, so they have to go around and shame every single woman for leaving a man. It doesn't matter the circumstances, right? Oh, he was beating you. Yeah, I hear that. Yeah, that's messed up that he was beating you, but it was your fault, right? They have to, even in that case, they got to shame every single woman so that it'll be a deterrent for the next group of women, so that they don't leave, the next batch of abusive men. That's all it is. Like, to me, that's all I get from it. Like, because they know if they empowered women, if they told women that, oh no, it's actually the man, it's that's messed up that he treated you like that, yada yada yada. You know what I'm saying? Then two things would have to, A, we would have to take accountability. Men we'd have to take accountability and change our actions. And B, it would embolden women to leave men, right? It would actually lift the veil of, like, it's not most men. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of women don't think it's most men. A lot of women don't.
Can I also add, because I was talking about this on another panel earlier too. They kind of prime women. Like, I feel like we have this society where women are constantly told, because they don't like women, that we don't deserve good things. Like, nice things shouldn't happen to us, especially Black women. We don't deserve anything good. Nice things shouldn't happen to us. We don't deserve, we need to be grateful for what we get, because we really don't deserve nothing anyway. So, you should be thankful for anything a man gives you, because you didn't deserve that. Like, they spend so much time reinforcing that message to women, like I said, especially Black women. And then when we internalize those messages and we go out and date with those messages in mind, and we settle for less, and those men inevitably do what they're going to do, they turn around and say, that's your fault. You should have chosen better. But you primed and groomed these women to not choose better from the beginning of time by constantly telling them they're stupid, they're less than, they don't have any value, they should be so lucky a man would choose them, they don't deserve nice things, they don't deserve anything good to ever happen to them. It's like, it's this endless cycle of, like, we're going to socialize these women to be put in a position where they accept less from men, and they are used to abusive men, and so they accept abusive men in relationships as adults, and then we're going to blame them for doing what we taught them to do.
I had a conversation with my husband about the movie Thin Line Between Love and Hate, and he was focusing on Lynn Whitfield's character as opposed to Martin. And I had to point out to him, Martin repeatedly, after she told him no, would show up to her job, show up at the home, and really went out of his way to make it seem like he was this good guy and that he was really about her. And the moment that he was able to have, smacks with her, it was like, I forgot about her. And the whole monologue that she did at the end of the movie, where she was like, they pick us up like we're toys, they dirty us, and then when they're done, they put us away, and then they blame us for that. I just thought that was a good point.
That is. Tree, what's good? Is it Tree or Treya?
Hey, what's up? It's Trey.
Trey, okay. Well, I saw the E with the accent. I just wanted to make sure I was saying it right. Okay. What's good, Trey?
Yeah, it's all good. I actually don't have nothing right now because the opposition gone. So I just come back up another time. But I love the show.
But thank you, Trey. Right. Yes. Yeah, man. Bet. There we go. What's up, Rich?
How you doing today?
I'm good, family. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I just, so many of the things you talk about, I work in the computer industry and I watch men all the time who have been socially inept all their life, react to women coming in a room. And I don't think I'm an angel.
Yeah.
But I know I like women, and I use it. And I think I've told you this before. You can be with women and not like them. Liking a woman is totally different than having sex with them or anything like that. And I think I got it. I have 6 sisters. 5 of them are older. Many of my mentors were women. I'm stumped by watching men with daughters thinking this way. And I know it's true. I can't, I see it. I saw it in my brothers. I saw it in my father. I can't say they were good men. But a man has to challenge himself every day to be better. That's all. And not only when it comes to women, and when it comes to trans, when it comes to the gay community, everything. I think in life you just have to challenge yourself.
That's for real.
You have to look. I just don't. I don't get it.
No, that's for real. Jocelyn said they are so miserable that they don't care if women are single mothers, 304s, etc. or not. The moment you disagree with them or defy what they want you to be, you get labeled those things, even if you are not. Yeah. Uh-oh, somebody got it. Yeah, Rich got a crazy echo. It's exactly what's going on. Did I hear about Shits and Gigs drama? Yeah. Chastity, I did a video on it, a couple videos on it. Your multiple biz owner, just if you go to my thing, go to my link tree and email me so I can get you the link. Let me see. What else?
Is my echo better now?
Hey. Yeah.
I don't think I hear it.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
But what Rick said about the socially awkward guys, like the socially inept or whatever, it's so true. And they have this narrative of women don't like us because they prefer the bad boys, but it's no, oftentimes you're just scarier than the quote unquote bad boys, because when you like he just said, when they are not used to having access to women at all, it's they don't even know what to do with themselves. They don't know how to control themselves around a woman they find attractive. They get super weird and creepy and just scary. It's like red flag, get me away from this person right now. And it's like, you're not getting women because women prefer bad boys. You are showing up as the creep from the get-go, like from the very beginning, because you're sitting there literally like looking at her with your mouth open, slobbing down your mouth, getting in her face like, oh my God, like you ain't never seen, like she's a freaking fresh steak off the grill and you ain't ate in 2 years. It's weird and it's uncomfortable.
Happens all the time. And they want to blame everybody but them. That was what GV was talking about. He said he be at the bar not looking at the women. I was like, what does that look like?
He lied.
He said because he wants the women to approach him, he wants the women to think he's not interested. And I was like, well, why would you think your first encounter with a woman would be you not showing interest in her? That is so fucking weird.
Super weird.
Why would you deceive from the first thing you do is you tell a lie. The first thing you do. Think about that.
Just say he's mysterious. Yeah, that's exactly though. It starts off as a lie though. Like even I'm saying, let's take it at face value. Let's say it's true. Let's say it's true. Let's say that you're at the bar, you're acting as if you're not interested, but you are interested in women. Right? You are interested. So you're automatic. It's not true. You are interested. So you're already playing the game. Why are you at the bar? Drink at home. Drink in your room by yourself, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you at the bar to not talk to people or whatever, like, what the fuck is you at the bar for? Right? Like, why do you pay an electric bill? Like, I could stand. Well, maybe that's me being old, but whatever though. I could stay in the house now. You know what I'm saying? 70-inch TV, whatever the fuck. Get you a nice drink. Sit down in front of the TV. Watch something. You know what I mean? But like, you go out to the bar typically when you're younger, especially young or old, you know, you want to be in a social setting. So you're at a bar in a social setting and your mind going, I don't want anybody to talk to me. I'm not interested in anybody here. Like, I'm not saying that nobody does that, but I'm saying to say that you're acting like that, that's weird. Like, why are you acting like that? Why not act interested if you're really interested? Because you are.
But that's how we know he's ugly, because he constantly said based on attraction, right? But it's because it's because the attractive guys had the gumption to approach women, and he knew that the only type of woman that would approach him is someone who genuinely wanted to talk to him. They're not just gonna approach him, right? So he has to act disinterested to shield himself from the inevitable rejection, because walking up to a girl and you're visibly not the aesthetic and getting turned down would hurt the ego. So that's why he always talk about based on attraction this, based on attraction that. Say that, cousin. I was gonna say the same thing. He know he not attractive. Exactly. Like, he was always saying that was his main talking point. He got tired of seeing the women choosing his buddies based off of attraction.
So funny. And then guys will come to you, and I bet you've had this.
Alexis, I muted you. I don't know if you know you up here.
When they say to you, yo, man, what you be saying to these women, man? They all talking to you. And I say, hello, how you doing? They don't believe that you actually just say hello to a woman, how you doing? Because they watch you engage with just a conversation. It's weird. And I got to the point that I started ignoring those guys when they came up to me and said stupid stuff like that. I said, start your conversation with hello. Don't make any stupid remarks. Don't try to think of something that's going to catch their eye. Just say hello.
I'll be honest with you. I don't even tell men how to talk to women. I don't even know.
Because they come and they ask you these stupid questions, and I said, and that's usually my quip. Like, how about just say hello? That's it. It doesn't. It's not rocket science.
It's not. But I also just don't. I don't do it because what may work for me may not work for you. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, and I ain't no love guru. Like, I don't know what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? I can't even tell you how I've been fortunate or whatever, you know. I don't know, but I ain't about to tell you. Now, if you ask me a direct question like, what did you say here? I'll be like, well, I just say this. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't about to tell you like.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. For sure I got you. Yeah. If they're asking you, then yeah, that's what I say when the woman did it. I just say this. Yeah, that's fine. I got you. But yeah, I don't be going around telling dudes like you got to talk to a woman like this. Like, I ain't doing that shit. Especially because I don't even want these motherfuckers talking to women half the time. I'm like, you need to just stay. You need to talk to your therapist. If the woman you want to talk to is your therapist, then I'm okay with that. I'm okay with you talking to your therapist. But I don't know. Outside of that, I'm like, do you need to be talking to anybody right now? You a little skittish online. Go ahead, Kay.
No, but I was gonna say, like, sometimes in two, it sounded like he wanted the women to suffer if they pick someone based on attraction and it went bad. Like, sometimes for women, it's not even about attractiveness so much as it is about charisma, how they carry themselves, their charm, etc. So there's so many different things that go into it. But if you nagging women from across the club, like, she better not, I ain't gonna look at her. I'm interested in her, but I ain't gonna look at her like. That's weird. So, like Shan said, women already pick up on that weird negative energy. Yep. So you're not gonna get approached.
It's like that lady who got harassed when she was on that bike trail by that weird dude, and he was like asking her where a certain trail was, and she like didn't answer at first, and then he kept asking her, and then she like, I think she said, I don't know, or something to the effect, and she was like, it's like a bunch of trails around here, like fucking get lost pretty much, and then he like came back and was like, oh, it's not over there, so don't go that way. And she was like, dude, I've been on these trails for 4 years. I know every trail like the back of my hand. And he got really mad because he was like, I was asking you where the fucking was pretty, you know what I'm saying? He was like, why didn't you just tell me? And she was like, I didn't owe you anything. He was like, I'm not obligated to speak to you, sir. You know what I'm saying? And then he was like, now I'm gonna harass you because it was just weird. It's like a lot of dudes be on that type of time. And she said, I picked up on your negative energy. I knew you were a weirdo, but right when you rolled up, I knew you were a weirdo. And she was right. She was right. She didn't want to engage. I saw a video of that though. There's this content creator on YouTube. Her name is Riva, I think, or Riva, I want to say. I don't want to mispronounce the name. I think it's Riva, Rivah. And she did commentary on that video, and she was like saying that the woman was rude. And I was like, that's an interesting take. Like, even if, come to find out, yep, she knew all the past. Yeah, she could have just told him, but women know that you can't ever be nice to men sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, not ever be nice to men sometimes, but you can never, you know what I mean? Like, you can't be nice to men. Like, the safest thing to do is like not be nice to men, because when you're nice to them, they stalk you. They think it's an invitation. So yeah, it would seem like he was just asking like an innocuous question, but how do you know how he would have interpreted it, right? And she picked up on his vibe. And guess what? He definitely gave off the vibes of a man that if had she responded to him positively, he definitely would have been like, oh, so you come here often? You want to ride the trail together? How about now? Like 100%. That's what he was asking her. That's why he was trying to talk to her. If that was a man sitting there, he wouldn't have said shit to that dude. No, I take that back. Maybe a man, I don't know. If that was an old woman sitting there, he wouldn't have said shit to her. An old woman who he didn't find attractive. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't BOA, he was talking to that lady BOA all day. All day long, he was talking to that lady. So
GV winning. GV and Princella got a one up on y'all niggas for real.
They ain't been wrong.
What men don't understand is that women are in a situation where I hate to say it, but they're always in danger. So men have to look at it like that. They have to, like, example, if I do a lot of walking, I do a lot of hiking. If I see a woman cross the street, I don't say anything to her, nothing. This woman is trying to feel safe. I had a friend, well, why would she do that? I would say, like, what do you mean? Just leave her. You keep walking. Just mind your business. I don't. Sometimes men are just dumb as rocks. It just like, And you know, as a man, honestly, as a man with, like I said, 6 sisters and a daughter, I don't get it. I don't get it.
Real quick before Alexis goes, Shan, I do want to say hi everybody. We're just gonna take a quick little mod breather, just a little bit of house cleaning. Hi everyone. It's 450 of y'all here. It's about 400 of y'all on the YouTubes. Almost 900 of us total, give or take. Can we make sure that we are liking up the lives over there on the YouTube? Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. If you are here on the TikToks, let's get to 200K likes. Y'all, we are almost at 50K followers we are at 50K followers actually for the TikTok. So congrats to Pub. Hey y'all, when he come back, make sure y'all say congrats to Pub. We hit 50K. We got 10K on the YouTube. So like I told y'all at the beginning of the week, we are having a challenge until the end of the month. I want y'all to go flood all the socials, go interact with the pages, go comment, go like, go interact, share, repost, do all the things with the content. Of course, just actually interact with it for real. Like, listen up to it, comment if you think you have an opinion on one of the videos that he made. Do all the things. And then at the end of the month, we gonna see where we at. I'm gonna see, kind of where we hit the metrics with that. But we already, like I said, 50K with the TikTok. So congrats on you, Pub, for the 50K on TikTok. Congrats for the 10K on the YouTubes. Make sure we're celebrating. And by celebrating, I just want y'all to actually engage with that content. Just make sure we're getting on them FYPs. Public is doing the thing. So let's support our content creators that are doing the thing. We see how easily all this misinformation and all these red pillions and all this BS that they be talking about be flooding the internet. Make sure that when people are actually giving a good message, Shan and Public and Kay and all the people that are up here are giving the messages that we're supporting them as much as we can. So thank y'all, really, seriously. And thank y'all for the support. We really appreciate it. So all the things.
Thanks, Lux. I just wanted to tell y'all, so for hitting 50K today, I'm gonna spin the block a little bit later. We're gonna do a red balloon pop reaction live on the YouTubes though. So I'll be on the YouTubes with it.
Pub, you could drop me. Just keep getting the likes up, y'all. We at almost 200K. Get to 250 actually. It's 500 y'all in here. Keep tapping it. Everybody did things. We love y'all.
Hey, Pub, thanks for letting me in. This is a great room, I gotta run.
All right, Rich, appreciate you, man. So I'm gonna be on there later on. I gotta get my babies and shit, and then eat and chill out for a minute. But I'm gonna be back a little bit later, and I'm gonna do the red balloon pop. She dropped a new episode. Oh man, that shit funny.
I'm gonna drop down too. 50K though.
What'd you say?
I said I'm about to drop too. I'm about to pick my baby up too. But congrats on the 50K though.
Thank you. Thanks, Shan.
Later, y'all.
All right. Snapback said the crazy thing is men with daughters know if their daughter came to them about a man abusing them, they would be livid. Yeah. Of course they would. Alexis, are you there?
That's not even true. Sometimes.
Yeah, I know. It's not.
I'm gonna just say sometimes.
It's not. It's definitely not all the way true. Appreciate y'all.
Because I've shared many tales with you, Pub, about the things that my dad has to say. So we know that's not true.
Mm-hmm. Especially if the dad is an abuser. Salt says, I was in my garden and had a man ask me what I was doing to try to create a dialogue. Naker, you see what I'm doing with the entire fuck? I just said ice skating. Why? He laughed and kept talking. It kept talking. Wait, I thought why didn't I expect it to say talking? I thought it was going to say he laughed and kept walking. That shit said he laughed and kept talking. That's crazy. Thanks, KT Love. That's crazy. Wow. All right. Y'all wilding today. But hey, we hit the 3-hour mark, man. And I got to spin the block a little bit later. So I'm going to go on and wrap this thing up. I appreciate y'all.
Love you, bro.
Love you too, man. Appreciate y'all for coming up. Y'all have a great evening. I will see y'all a little bit later in the afternoon. Shout out to the best mods in the business, man. Super chat, Cecilia, Osa, Shelly, Nia, Brooke, Jocelyn, Elizabeth, Maud, to Nigel, Juniper, Brit Brat, Jay Lovely, Salt, your multiple biz owner, Chastity, Snapback, KT Love, I appreciate y'all. Everybody that hit that Cash App thing, man. And she always doing the cool shit. Look at that guy. Love it. We did it, Joe. We hit 3 hours, man. We got over 200,000 likes. I dig it. Me a damn bye. What I do? I'll be back. Don't worry. I might do it on. See, so I can't do the red balloon pop on both platforms because I can't stream it simultaneously on both platforms. So if I do it on YouTube and they can see it, then TikTok can't see it. You know what I'm saying? We need to do Fenty Foundation Color Match Live, celebrate your 50K. Bet. Oh, we're supposed to do that. Okay, bet. We'll do that. Let's do that tomorrow. We'll do that tomorrow. We can do that on Saturday. That's fine. Yeah, that's gonna be hilarious. You got banned. Six said he got banned for 3 days. Damn. They let you off light. Usually they ban me for a week. Sheesh. All right, y'all. Shout out to the Facebooks.